Everybody, welcome. We are in episode 10 of Factions of Fate. We're going to roll right into things tonight. But before we do, smash that like button and, of course, subscribe. I got to be a little more energetic about it. Sell us. I'm doing
Absolutely.
I took a course online, and now I know how to sell stuff. I'll be doing some drop shipping later.
We'll just copy you.
Do I have to hit? I wonder if I have to put like that sponsored by thing on YouTube because all the drop shipping talks I'll be doing in between. 15 minutes of gaming followed by 15 minutes of having to hear me. No, that's not going to happen. Stay with us. All right, so let's catch up on what happened briefly. Unless there's something else, any questions real quick before we get started? All right, let's catch up on what happened briefly, and we'll get this game underway. We'll try to make this previously as quick as possible. Previously, our adventurers have come together in Tribor from various backgrounds. They are currently aiding Eckankar, who has been tasked by Darathra Chandrel to discredit the person calling herself Duvessa Shane. During their investigation, they discovered the true body of Duvessa was locked away in a woodlands that was locked in despair. I used locked twice, or my mistake, called the Barrow Woods. Unfortunately, her body was without a head, usually a problem. And she
borrowed it.
Yeah, it limits your effectiveness.
It does.
Yeah, and she was only identified by her very close friend, the Ranger Zindra.
Unless you're in Futurama, then you're okay.
That's right. Like, good point. We Futurama game next. Okay. While in those woods, the Odaluden was cursed by the touch of the shadows there. Thankfully, before the real Duvessa perished, she left behind a way to restore the Barrow Woods and possibly save Theo. How very thoughtful of her.
Super thoughtful.
Yeah.
She didn't even know you.
Yeah. You don't have to know somebody to help them.
That's true.
I think that just being a good person and leaving behind,
Jaru doesn't know any of these people and he's helping them.
Yeah, that's true. Zindra aided our adventurers to find a crystalline entity who
we did not fight, by the way.
Yeah,
we did not fight.
And the crystalline entity gave you a crystalline living crystal to power the device the real Duvessa left behind. This is the last time I'm having two characters of this, like switching characters.
Same initials, DS and DS.
Very. Right. The entity also told the party he left a spell plague. He felt a spell plague coming back from the east, and that there was a void beneath Tribor he cannot feel. And again, I don't really know if it's a he or not, but we're going to just project.
He had sort of a masculine face. I think maybe there's a beard in the
crystal. Yeah, kind of had that.
There's a beard.
Yeah.
You guys can check me.
Yeah. Look back at the episode. I think there was an image. Though a dangerous ritual, our adventurers destroyed the shadows and restored the Barrowwoods. The Ria Duvessa returned as a spirit, thanking you for giving a heartfelt farewell to Zindra. All right. The party then found the source of the Barrowwoods creation and destroyed the altar remaining that was powered by Bashaba, goddess of misfortune. The party discovered the Barrowwoods were created as a reaction to the spell plague, but Bashaba twisted the ritual and left the woods in a dark place, literally dark place. Our adventurers regrouped in Tribor, where they discovered the town was much quieter than expected, even though they were preparing for the upcoming election. Few, if any, caravans have been coming from the east or south, where most of the trade comes from. They learned that a recent arrival in Noble had been accosted by ogres. They questioned the Noble to find it might be the same ogres they recently met on the long road.
There's a good chance.
Yeah, good chance. We left off with Eckankar talking to the Lord Protector Chandrel, who revealed that she was a Harper agent. Bum, bum, bum. She refused to tell Eckankar what was in the basement because she had promised she would never reveal it.
And just to remind me, you didn't tell us. You haven't told us that she's a Harper.
I'm still in the room ostensibly.
Oh yeah. So okay. Yeah. I just.
Yeah. This is
myself in the right mindset.
This is above board here. We kind of live in this above space. Your characters may or may not know. Let's see, I don't even know where I'm at here, but did say that whatever it was fell from the sky years ago, along with a rock they called the artifact. The rock was placed in the Ilmater shrine, the very rock that Eckankar failed to protect. A little callback there. So that's from Eckankar's history.
And they stole that rock.
Somebody stole that rock.
Somebody.
At that time.
Yeah, at that time, yeah. And that's you can ask Eckankar, or Eckankar can talk about that. Or my strategically placed Zindra, which is used to reveal to bring up information. That's a GM hint. When your characters are like not like talking enough, put an NPC in there that asks dumb questions because it's amazing what they'll spur on. That's exactly why she's here. All right. She left off the conversation hinting that she was in talks with the Harpers on moving whatever it was in the basement. All right, that's a lot. Okay, so let me know below. Let me know below if I didn't cover something, or if you have questions, or if you have any other questions. Just go ahead and pop a message below, and we will try to answer it for you.
Well, you pretty well covered because I listened to it. So
okay, good. I appreciate it.
You know, I was still sort of doubting that Devessa Shane was really the body of Devessa Shane, and I was wondering in the back of my mind if that was really a thing still. Like, you know, you always sort of second guess these things, but the fact that the ghost appeared and she's like, thanks for all the help, and you know that I think that did cement it. I think.
Can ghosts lie? I don't think they traditionally have much reason to lie.
not really, no.
No, I think they pretty much cemented it. I think
They lie sometimes, but they mostly float.
Oh yeah.
This is why we have a zone of cheese.
Well, like Beetlejuice is a ghost, and he lies all the time, right?
That's right.
Who is
Yeah,
Oh, you're not going to say it again.
Yeah, you got to say it 3 times if you want to commit. All right.
Unbroken.
All right, so for now, let's resume with where we at here. We are in the tower, and let's resume with Eckankar emerging from the Lord Protector's tower, where Flander and Lear are waiting. I don't know where exactly you're
you
waiting.
guys got kicked out.
Where
Yeah,
exactly are you guys waiting?
Stay in the front steps.
Sitting on the stoop, pouting.
Watching the one caravan.
Eckankar, you're walking out of the stoop, or you're walking out, and you can see that Flander and Lear are standing there. What are you guys going to do as you emerge to look over the market square?
It's still pretty early in the day, right?
It's more past noon.
Okay.
I didn't do all the math, but let's just call it like 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Okay. He'll look at them.
We've had a long little stint here. We might
Yes, work began at dawn today.
School.
Yes.
we started
I have information, but I don't think it should be spoken aloud in the town center. We should go back to Hemo's school.
Let's go.
Very
Head
well.
over there.
All right, as you guys walk out of the steps, you can see that the market square, as described before, has very few caravans. There's a few different caravans, like clumps of 3 or 4 wagons together. You can see a few of the people are setting up in the market square, some tents and things. You think they're probably setting up to sell goods or market goods during the election, more so than even the market square normally has. But in the distance, you can see walking up between a collection of caravans and tents, you see Devessa Shane, or whoever she is, walking toward the tower. She has in tow with her 2 people. One is a fully armed and operational warrior. He carries with him a heavy 2-handed sword, and he is fully decked out in armor, including a full faceplate. Next to the other side of Devessa, walking up is what looks to be possibly an elf or half elf. It looks a little strange for an elf, so it might be half elf. Walking up, and she is dressed up in, for the most part, robes, and she has some kind of chain armor beneath her. They are walking together. You see Devessa walking proudly, chin up, marching toward the tower. What are you guys going to do?
Good thing Zindra's not there.
I don't think she'd be bold enough to just go try to kill her or something. I feel like
I don't know.
It's hard to say, right? I think he is just going to not look at her, just keep going the way he's going back to Hemo's school.
All right, as you look to your left and right, there are soldiers there there are some of the soldiers that you would have just outside of the tower, including one soldier that's standing amongst another group. And Flander, you can see that your brother Farsal is standing there chatting with other soldiers. He doesn't seem to see you at first. Do you want to take
I just kind of look at him and just kind of look away. How far am I? Yeah, how far am I from him?
Let's say 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You just ran into an SS patrol.
Yeah, and also we haven't got a long rest at all. We're in like no position to fight.
I don't intend to fight my brother. I'm not very happy with him right now.
Yeah, neither am I.
As you look up, you kind of look up and you kind of want to turn away. He looks over at you, and he kind of looks over at you, and you're probably still a little dinged up from your encounter.
A little.
Well, I'm talking about Flander personally. So you're probably a little scuffed up, and so he kind of calls over and he says, "Flander, you look a little worse for wear."
And I'll just kind of go, "Coward."
Is that what you say to him?
That's what I say to him.
Yeah, he looks over at his friends, and they kind of have exchange a word together that you're not able to hear. As you do so, you see Duvessa, Shane, and the two people walking up toward the tower. As they nearby, she gives a smirk and she says, "Ah, Eckankar Dune, one of the 12, I see. One of my 12 soon to be. How goes the day, sir?"
The day goes well, ma'am. There's been good news. Me and some of my friends were able to handle whatever darkness was in the Barrowwoods.
Give me an insight roll.
I want to take an insight on that too.
15. Not bad.
24.
All right. When you say that, you can see that she tries to have no reaction, but she clenches her lip a little bit. You can kind of see she kind of like takes an inhale, and she says, that whole thing. Well, it's good. It's good to see that they're putting the Tribor tax dollars to good use."
Yes, the Lord Protector seems to be doing her job very well right now.
Nice. Little political jab.
Well, I hope that she gathers her knickknacks and personals. I don't want to have to clean up after her.
Can I try doing a detect thoughts on Duvessa?
Absolutely, you can. Just tell me what I need to do.
At first, I get just a free. Let's see. Here, let me put it in the chat.
What if she fries your brain?
Spell.
read me the highlights so that people at home
When
can
you
understand.
cast the spell, you can focus your mind on any creature you can see within 30 feet. If your creature you have chosen has intelligence 3 or lower, it doesn't speak, it doesn't work. I'm assuming Duvessa's intelligence is not 3 or lower.
A little bit higher.
She definitely talks like her intelligence is higher than 3.
Just
You
so
initially
you're
learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that moment. And then I can push deeper, but if I push deeper, she'll know that I'm doing it. But
All right.
she does not get to know on this, and it's a free.
unless you're super stealthy, like you are casting a spell too, so just keep that in mind.
I know with my telepathic, it requires no components, no anything. It's just
There you go.
Oh,
That's what I was
nice.
curious about. So
Heck yeah.
you're able to just sort of do it subtly then. So
All right. You hear from as you stare at Duvessa, you kind of you emit the spell. The spell goes off and it reaches into her mind, sailing in. You're basically just hearing surface level thoughts, right? Kind of like what's in her mind.
Yeah, what immediately goes through her mind when Ek told her that the current overseer is doing.
She says,
a good job.
you can hear in her mind, this insolent little prick is going to be facing the guillotine once I'm in power.
Okay.
The guillotine.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right.
She kind
They
of
have one of those?
she wrinkles her nose, and you can also hear her say that it looks like this group might be more difficult to deal with than I first expected.
Okay. I'm not going to push any further because I don't want to start a conflict here.
You're not ready to poke the bear, huh?
Not yet.
I think I've done a little bit enough.
But
so-
I'll communicate that that is
that
what
was-
she said to you, Eckankar. I'll
Okay.
telepathically tell that to you, that she wants you dead. And she's a little concerned about our party now.
Well, let's be
Okay.
sure that it's a surface thought. I mean, how many times have we thought like I'm gonna kill that person, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's serious enough.
Right. I'm just
Yeah.
letting you know that that's a surface thought. You don't understand a real
Yeah.
tact. It's more like her
Right.
it's like
Gut
her
reaction.
her gut reactive time. The thing. I mean, how many times does somebody yell at you, "I hate you," or your kids say that? They don't.
I mean,
really-
it's
Yeah.
enough to know that we're actually starting to get to her.
Yep.
To be a thorn in her side, at least.
Yeah. So, Ek, the people will be heard in due time. If there's anything else, I must go. My wife is waiting for me, and he'll give her a nod.
As he gives you a nod, she goes, "Ah, yes, the lovely Jorlins. She is a treat. I must say that I've met with her once or twice, and I do enjoy meeting with her. She and you are going to make fantastic parents. I wish you all the best, Mr. Dune."
Do best, Shane. Good day.
All right, you part, and as she walks up the stairs, and she calls out, "Chandrell, I'm here to assure there's no cheating involved." And she walks up to the door, and her two, I will call her the minions now, for lack of better terms, walk up with her, and you can hear Chandrell from deep within the tower call back and say, I have everything covered, Duvessa. This election will not be tampered with. And she calls back, "I know." What are you guys gonna do? Leaving?
You still have the surface
Yeah.
thoughts active, or did you switch to a different
Prob-
creature, or what did you do?
I
Probably
didn't
not
switch to a different
range now.
creature. Yeah, I'm just going to drop it at that.
Wait, you just
Okay.
let it go? Okay.
I think
Okay.
we head over to Hemo School.
Yeah.
All right, you turn your attention back to Hemo's school. All right. Returning back to Hemo's school, what are you guys going to do?
Hemo is getting impatient with an estimator on his property.
We'll say that he's all wrapped up. We'll say that.
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's put stuff up on his horse. You can try to stop him before he leaves if there's anything else you want to.
Hemo's going to hurry out there.
All right. He sort of packed everything up, and you come kind of swiftly opening the door and walking out to him as he appears to be getting ready to leave.
This will catch my attention. I'm going to watch.
Little man with the measuring tape. How much do you think this home is worth then, before you go? My school, the entire property, including the forge, of course, and the backyard, and up to the tree line there, yes. How much do you think it's worth?
It's not for me to decide. I'm here to take measurements. That's
Well, and now certainly you've estimated quite a few buildings in your day. You don't seem too young. What's your guess? Surely you must have some idea.
my guess is that I'm going to be late in my returning to Long Saddle. It's the day is late. I may have to stay here in town. Is there a place for me to stay?
Yes. Why don't you go across the street? Immediately over there, do you see that building with the glow? That is the hearth of Fohammer's Inn. Knock on the door and ask the very polite dwarf inside if you may rent a room for the night.
Actually, Jeru will call. Yeah, you should try the 6 windows. Very accommodating.
Well, which is I'm on a budget, you see. Which one is cheaper?
The 6 windows by far.
Hemo looks at Jeru,
Just stares
with
at
a
him.
little smirk. Yeah. In fact, yes. Oh, old Fohammer would charge you way too much knowing him.
He is
Yes,
a
the
thief.
6 Windows is definitely the best place for a man of your particular ethics.
And the landlady is simply delightful.
You're not there.
As the word comes, he's like,
You're yelling it.
all right. He kind of gives a smile and he mounts on his horse and tells you to have a good day as he spins his horse around and slowly, without much in a way of any type of he doesn't have any type of reason to go at any speed. He just kind of slowly trots down the hill, heading toward where you had pointed him toward the 6 windows.
Take a measured pace then, leaving my property.
Good day, good day. He calls back. All right, the rest of you take a little. The 3 of you.
Jaru, you didn't like him either, did you?
Not particularly, no. Do you want to wrap up? Or I was going to. He draws his sword, actually.
Oh, hello. Whoa. Finally, we got a little. Wait. Are we going to kill this your friend, this high elf here?
What?
No. Completely ignores him.
Now hold on. This is a sword school, but we don't. I would rather not murder the man on my.
Oh, believe me, sir, you'll be quite murdered.
What, me?
I was wondering if we could borrow your forge.
Is there a way you could tell us that? And by the way, could you tell us some sad story?
I could use your assistance.
Oh yes. What do you have in mind?
Muzzle on my sword.
We shall see. I just
Are
need
you-
the forge fired up,
I can do that.
Oh, are you looking for a way to shut up that sword of yours?
possibly.
Oh, let me swing the hammer.
Oh, what kind of? I smell a gang up. What's going on here?
Quite so.
Tools aren't supposed to talk. What's your deal anyway?
I'm not a tool.
You
Hold
say I don't know, and you won't tell me what I don't know. So I am giving you a choice. You can tell me, or tell me what I need to do for you to tell me, or I'm walking over towards the forge.
Give me an intimidation roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'm walking with you. I'll get ready to start up. I got my.
Now this I have to see. I'm busy about stoking a fire and pulling the bellows chain.
What'd you get? Oh no! Oh no! You're with advantage and you rolled a 9.
6 and a 10.
Well, he just
Yeah.
basically just said it monotone.
Yeah.
Just
He says, "Oh, I see how you are. You want to badger me. You want to intimidate me with your blows. Well, go ahead, dear boy. But you need me as much as I need you. So make your best swing. Do what you must. But remember,
I can
you will
use
face
any.
the consequences.
I can use any sword. I do not need you,
This is
unless
true.
you tell me how that is possible or why that is.
Why? What is possible? Give me a. Don't stop beating around the proverbial bush.
How is it that I need you?
How is it you need me? Dear boy, how do you expect to return?
There are a million portals.
Yes, but can you find them?
Yes.
No, but I can.
What type of sword is what's the sort of profile of your sword? Like what type of sword do you use?
Scimitar.
A scimitar. Oh. Hemo draws his handmade scimitar. I could make you one of these. I'm sure it would be a fine replacement.
Yes, until something else came along, of course.
Would you like him to say something different? I could make that happen too.
Oh, but I see.
Could you make it sing?
Yes.
It's a gang up.
He picks up the old that hilt that I did earlier, and it was like it said something like "Welcome to Oakenheel," or I think it was Oakenshield or something. Oakenshield School of Blades. It was all wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a weird mistake. That's funny.
I'll have to re-record my voice message. It keeps throwing people off.
Yeah, that was wrong. Anyways, I can make him talk like that.
Yes, we shall see.
I'll tell you this. One thing is for sure, that should you fall in battle, I shall immediately be returned home. That sounds very good to me. However, I'm
So I do not need you, If my death is no.
However,
Fired up.
until such times, I am sworn and obligated to help you any way possible I can. So, what you don't know, dear friend, is that I can assist you. If I am available, I can assist you in keeping yourself safe. But you keep me locked away all the time, you foolish creature.
Whenever I fight, I draw.
Oh, it's too late by then.
But are you one of those bloodthirsty swords I've heard so
Right.
much about?
When I try to be stealthy, you won't shut the hell up.
Oh, why be stealthy when you can just turn yourself invisible, spot on, tip, kill?
When that is applicable, yes.
Yes.
That's not always the play.
Oh, you want to be all rogue and sneaky like? I see. Well, your father did not do such a thing. Your father leaped forward, sword drawn, dashingly good smile, I must add. Your mother's a very lucky one.
Your father was a swordsman.
Oh yes, I am her father's sword. You see, I've been accosted. I've been stolen from my true possession by this thief right here.
He's been hanging above a hearth for 100 years.
A quite warm hearth, my add.
Did you not just say you wished to be drawn more? What?
Yes.
I think perhaps your original owner might have given you up because you wouldn't shut up.
He's silent for a moment. He goes,
Say like that.
and then he goes, I don't think so. I don't think not at all. Not at all. Now, so let me explain, dear boy. When I'm drawn and you're going into danger, I can help you spot out that which is difficult to see. You fool.
You glow.
No, but game turn.
Call us fools one more time, and I
But
will.
in game turn, when I am drawn, I get advantage on initiative roll.
Going first is best.
And then he says, but in non-game terms, he says, but you leave me drawn, and so all I can see is the inside of the sheep. Such a ninny at times.
What if we just had a?
I apologize for making you fire up your forge. All right.
Now, if you can just hang me above it, it's quite cozy.
We shall see. We shall play by your rules for now.
Of course. We would, if we played by your rules, we'd lose every time.
Fire that.
Now,
Into the kiln with it?
pardon me. Is it Hemo? Is that what your name is? Hemo? I keep hearing Hemo. Is that your name?
Yes.
Yes. By the way, would you happen to know the directions to Silvery Moon?
The directions to Silvery Moon? North of here? How would a sword go anywhere without its owner?
Well, we could just be on our way then. There's a portal in Silvery Moon. Take us right back to the Shadowfell.
When,
Tip. Off we go.
when it is time, there are things afoot.
What things are afoot? Yeah, you have direction. You have feet. Walk on your way.
We can discuss it later.
Oh, I see. Now that I suddenly have nothing of use to you, I must just sit here silently.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe a thicker scabbard. Something to block out the sound? Does he speak when he's sheathed?
No.
Well then,
Does he think when he's sheathed?
do you think in there? Is there like a room in there for you to hang out in, or are you just kind of floating in the void?
Flesh creatures are impossible. He's very annoyed at this point.
Yeah.
Like I say, we will play by your rules. For now, sheath them.
Hey, by the way, could you get a short sword?
I thank you. I thank you for your indulgence.
Oh,
He was proving to be most difficult, and I needed the information.
God. So, is that what you want to do, Jeru? Go home? hop in a portal and return to the Shadowfell?
At some point, yes, but I must say I am enjoying my time here. The Shadowfell looks nothing like this. And he looks around, that's that weird kind of little smile appears on his face, and he kind of turns around in the courtyard. And even though it's just a shitty fucking courtyard, it's still,
That's his house you're talking about.
It's actually very.
Hey, just because I
it's
haven't
nice.
had time to weed the cracks in the pavers around the forge doesn't mean you can call it a dump.
well, compared
It's a
to
work in progress.
No. You said
compared
shitty
to,
little courtyard.
compared to like the crystal cave we were in.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
the view
it's-
from the top of the waterfall.
Those are all in the same
that
place.
doesn't compare, right?
What about the
just
cool
doesn't-
woods that we were in for a while? It was nice.
It's homey
Shadowy.
here. So something familiar about
That
it.
was oppressive, and I'm glad that it is gone.
By the way, you
The
did.
Shadowfell is not like that.
How'd you like all that sunlight? Yeah.
Sunlight does not bother me. I am not drow.
And you did take the book, right? The
Yeah,
book.
I have the book.
I didn't put that in the message, but I forgot to say that you took the book from the boxes that you found.
Yep.
All right. Anything more that you want to do other than you want to torture any more of your instruments?
Yeah, I have it in my inventory.
You got a fork or two. You might want to just bend them a little bit.
Just one time.
Like
Take that.
bend the spoon, Matrix style. Stop it! Stop it! I'm feeling drowsy. Ah.
No, I'm content.
All right.
Do we need to do anything else today, guys? Or are we just resting and
It's
trying to
like
get our
three-
spells
it's
back?
like 3 o'clock.
I know, but like I'm
You could have
pretty
been
low on spells right now.
You could have been Neo because we have a Theo and a Hemo, and you could have been Neo.
Nice.
All right. I mean, you're dressed all in black.
I
and you
know.
kind of look very Neo-like.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. I can do kung fu. Whoa.
Well, how many
was
days
just
until the election?
you think that it's coming? Well, you think 2 days. So you think that today after tomorrow?
Should we go out right now and try to find those ogres?
No, we need to rest.
I would prefer to spend the rest of the evening gathering my resources. Perhaps replacing some of my ammunition.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, we still need to have. I'm not there. We have to have a conversation about
Well-
what's under the town and stuff like that too.
If you guys are done here, you guys have done all this stuff. We can have now the
Yeah, you
group
just
that
collect.
was below, the three of you, returning back to the actual
The school?
School. Yeah.
And you come in just as Zuru sheaths his sword.
What was he asking for? A short sword?
God, that thing is noisy.
Does he want a girlfriend?
Perhaps. I don't know.
I
I'm not a surgeon, but-
I have a short sword somewhere.
You should take it back. What do you want with this short sword? No. Yeah.
All right. The rest
I
of you.
can dual wield.
The rest of you are all back at the school. The three of them are returning. What do you guys want to do, Eckankar, Flander, and Lear, when you approach?
So what saith your superior?
She was very cagey to begin with on giving me information of what is below the town, but
That's normal.
and he looks at Zindra. He's, Zindra, you may deserve to know this because of your connection to Duvessa, but I need to know if we can trust you. This is very dangerous information.
Or are you guys inside the school or outside the school? Where are you guys at?
I think I would have forced people inside the school if I'm starting to talk about this.
She's leaning against the wall in the school, and this is an open area in the lower area, kind of like the gym, if you will.
It's like a kung fu dojo. It's got like a
Are there
open space in the middle.
upstairs?
Got some nice tatami mats all over the place.
I think it's been closed for classes for a little bit as we've been
Kinda smelly.
running around on missions. So
that.
yeah, it's musty,
All right, so students
quieter
are-
than usual.
So Zindra is leaning against the wall, and you ask her a question, and she sits up, and she stands up, and she says, "Wait, you're questioning me? You were questioning me? I'm not the one who had several of their soldiers get killed when they couldn't do their job. And you're questioning me. She gets very upset because I rolled a really low. And she walks forward and she says, she looks over at Hemo and she says, I'm here to help defeat this thing so we can destroy this thing that killed my friend.
Yes.
I don't
does
know.
it do to argue with our allies? We all have the same goal.
Exactly. You see that Zindra agrees with you, and she looks over at Eckankar with that kind of look like so spill what you got to spill.
Sorry, I meant no offense.
A moment, please. A ritually cast detect magic.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to scan the area. Basically, I'm looking for scrying.
Okay.
I'm looking to see if I
Perfect.
can see any sources of magic.
All right. Is there any save to that by reading the description of the spell?
He's
duration, you
ritually
sense the-
casting?
For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic. And you learn the school of magic. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by a foot of stone, an inch of metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood.
All right, Superman.
One of the things you'll notice is that everybody has their magic items that you.
Theo's glowing right now.
You know that the people have their magic items on themselves. One thing you'll notice is that Zindra actually has a magic bracelet. So she has a magic bracelet of some sort.
So we can loot her when she drops.
Did you ritually cast that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it took a few minutes to set up?
Yeah.
During that time, could Hemo, I recognize you casting the spell. During that time, could Hemo, patrol the school, checking out windows and corners that somebody might hide in and,
give me a
shut the place?
perception roll.
Yeah, I'll aid you on that one.
Or just give me a perception roll with advantage and we'll say that people are helping you.
Okay, that's perception.
Beat a 15.
That's advantage.
Ooh.
A 22.
There we go.
All right. Searching through the school, you kind of walk around. You find scattered elements of things that your students might have left there by mistake. One dagger that was left.
I keep telling him he needs to sheath this or it's going to get rusty.
Yeah, it's just sitting out. You see a pair of boots that were left over when somebody changed, but then didn't change back when they left. So they probably left with their other clothes. Different things like that. You find a scroll that was laid out where somebody was taking notes on fighting styles. They probably didn't take it with them. Things like that. You find a bunch of misplaced items because the school is filled with young adults who are more concerned with being with what happens after school than what happens during school.
They'll learn.
Yeah, and things like that. But you don't see any of the windows that have been opened or any type of security elements where they were jimmied out from the side or they were left breaches. Open. Yes, anything like that. The attic, that you kind of peek up into the attic, and though it's not finished, you open the loft to look up there. You can see the rafters. It all looks pretty quiet. And you return back down. It takes you the 10 minutes to do so. And you don't find it that anything has appeared to be disturbing the school. And even with this person walking around giving measurements, you don't think they ever went into the house or tried to get into the house or anything like that. So, and by that time your spell is done, you can see that Zindra has a bracelet that is magical. Everyone else has their magic items that they have. Other than that, you don't see any real signs of anything magical from within the school. It's just what you can see, right?
Yeah. The spell lasts up for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So he's just going to keep walking around.
Okay.
It is as safe as I think we can make it.
The property is completely empty. It's just us. I've shut the windows too, so go ahead. You may. I'm sure you're safe to share your secrets.
It took some convincing, but Chandrel, when I pushed her on the issue, did let me know that there's some artifact below the town. She swore an oath to not reveal exactly what it was, but let me know that if it were to get into the wrong hands, it could be very bad. And he takes a deep breath, and it seems it's tied in some way to the artifact my former friend Talos took from the Ilmater shrine.
Your old crew?
Yes, and she revealed that
Gotten
she
personal.
has been working with the Harpers and has met Finnis at some point, or at least heard of him. It seems imperative we figure this out.
And who are these Harpers?
They're an organization. Oh, Hemo, you might know them better than I do.
We met with one on our previous adventure together. They're a group of mortals on generally around this part of Faerun who operate in secret for the forces of good. They generally try to help free the oppressed and all of that, but to do that they use secrecy. They are very hidden. Their agents operate in secret, but they've all been quite reliable in helping the people of the towns that we have explored.
That's not what I do, but for balance.
I suppose they keep balance. That is part of why they keep secret.
Some people would call them wide-eyed idealists, though.
Chandrel, also let me
What
know
if they seek balance?
she's been in contact with the Harpers to try to get this item out of here in case the worst happens during the election.
How long does she?
She wasn't exactly sure, but she did say it was imperative that we are able to expose this fake Duvessa before the election. It seems that time is a bit dire.
Well, where is she? Do we know? She must be nearby if the election is in only a couple of days.
She is. We met with her in the town square. We had a
met her?
brief. Yes, we had a brief conversation.
Fucking Eckankar. You hear from Zindra. She stands up. She reaches down and she grabs her bow. She's like, so she's right there in the town square. She killed Duvessa. This thing. You know she's not.
Hold a moment. We can't attack the Lord's tower.
Like
That's
I said, good thing she
insane.
What do you mean we can't? It's not the Lord's tower if she's going to take it over. That's what
She won't take it over. We're going to stop this before it even happens.
So I say, Zindra, we can't be rash about this. We have to be very, very careful in how we handle this.
And a frontal assault is not always the answer.
Yes, but
No, I'll just wait and I'll just get behind some horses and put an arrow through her head.
I mean,
Well, I do know that she does
we
think
wish to
our group
free
is
the
becoming
child.
a problem for her. So
Let's start over again. I didn't hear what you said. I apologize.
I do know that she is becoming aware of our group, and we're becoming a problem for her. So we might need to be taking action sooner rather than later.
oh God,
Over?
if she knows I'm involved,
I believe
she's not gonna give
guillotines
me a
were
tax
involved.
cut.
She wishes to remove Eckankar's head.
I mean,
Like Zindra almost smiles.
Eckankar, no offense.
You've seen the
She has this little hidden when you say that she kind of hidden, then you think she kind of thinks about it for a moment and she gets a little serious. Give me an insight roll, anyone.
We'll get in on that.
I'm really good at those. I like to roll.
Oh, I got a 3.
Nice.
I'm like touching my neck. I'm like, ugh.
15.
You think she realizes that when you brought up the guillotine thing, that Duvessa herself, the real Duvessa Shane, has lost her head,
Uh-huh.
and she
might be,
she smirks about it. She thinks it's funny, and then
Whoa.
she sort of feels like
oh shit,
guilty
that's real.
about saying that.
Oof.
Flander just kind of looks at Eckankar and he says, but that head goes so well with that body, it would shame to have them separated.
Yes, I know at least of one other person who would agree with you.
Why don't you two get a room?
He has
Don't
a
tell
room.
me.
It's on the other side of town.
Sindra says, I agree with Theo on this one.
He points out the front door.
Say,
Should we follow her?
We are not in a position to
No.
do anything right now.
Should we rest?
Who was with her? Was she riding the metal horse or whatever it is you said she was riding before?
No, but the two men, I was able to get a closer look. One looks like a very capable, well-armored warrior.
Feet the
One,
size of shields, perhaps?
No, I don't think so.
Something
but,
else.
There was another one. There's a strange-looking elf in robes and some sort of armor underneath. I couldn't tell what kind of skills they were capable of.
So we have those two plus was it a gnome or a halfling we saw earlier?
Well, if you remember, you didn't see a gnome, but just by your own recollection, the ogre said that a gnome had metal creatures
I'm taking the
who
tower.
took over the top. Who took over the tower?
Who was like heckling in the town square last time Devessa was
Halfling.
talking?
There was a
Halfling?
Yeah.
All right, there we
Yeah.
go.
She came to check in on the legitimacy of the election, wanting to make sure everything was up to snuff.
That's rich for her to say.
Did you see if the one in the robes cast any spells when we were down there? When she was down there?
If they did, I would be unable to know. I would not be able to tell.
Theo shakes his head.
Well, I suppose this presents an opportunity. I figured that we should try to track one of her subordinates. They have much less of a public. They're much less well known. Nobody quite knows who follows this Duvessa Shane around. If we could get one of them separated, we could learn some information without, risking outing ourselves as, political assassins.
Plus, we could assassinate that person so that they wouldn't get back and tell Devessa.
I
A
understand the
well-placed
idea.
arrow. I just so close to my school. I worry about
Thirsty motherfuckers.
starting fights.
I understand the idea, but I have never seen either of these people in town unless they were with her. I don't think they leave her side very often, if any.
Who would miss them? Petty bandits in a small town.
I don't think we'd be able to get one of them on their own. They seem to be tied very close to her, and I like Joru said, we are in no state to be able to fight at the moment.
And
I think we might need to take. Oh no, Joru, go ahead.
And if we are to assault or investigate this tower, we need to move on that immediately. If we are at all sure that has information that will discredit this fake Duvessa. That is the only lead we have at the moment.
It feels like the only option. I agree.
Digging underneath the tower, are you suggesting?
No, the
the
tower
ogre.
where the ogres know of.
Ogre Tower.
Oh, that one.
Which way
Robert
was
Umberg.
the caravans and the ogres? Is that down the long road?
Down the long road is where you had went down the long road to search for the Barrow Woods, and on the march down there,
We found those ogres. Yeah,
you found those ogres.
that was the same
And
spot where they were still trying to hit the caravans, right?
Yeah.
And is that the way that Devessa Shane was coming up to the town square?
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
And Eck does have a very poorly plotted map by that weird guy last time. So
That might be where she is holed up. We might want to take extra caution in approaching as well.
yeah.
If she's there, we kill her. That's
One of the only options.
Zendra goes, I agree with Jaru.
yeah. Don't get used to that.
Well, I'm not sure I could survive a bad encounter with those ogres, but
Those ogres
We might get them on our side.
do it.
not after this morning.
I think we have to take the day.
Yeah, so let's
And,
rest. But then let's
rest.
bring a keg of beer.
But right now, is the fake Duvessa Shane? Is she still at the tower?
She might be, but she didn't seem like she was going to start anything. It was more rabble-rousing the crowd than anything.
So she'll be leaving before sundown, perhaps. We know she doesn't stay in the town.
Who's ready to go in 4 hours?
We need
Not
to.
me.
We need
I
to
mean,
get-
I could take 4 hours, but I've lived with these humans so long that, you know, my whole habits, they kind of end up taking 8 hours.
We need to get to Eckankar's home now. He
Why?
picks up his stuff and goes, "What is our weakest link?" Looks over at Eckankar.
He says,
And when you look at that, and when you look at Eckankar, Zindra goes.
I look at Zindra.
I agree with Jaru.
I look at Zindra, though.
Not to get used to that.
When you ask that question, I actually look over at Zindra.
What, Eckankar, when you met
She's
with
not-
her and Lear in her mind, did she say anything to suggest that Jorlins is a target for her?
No, but you did refer to.
She
The
mentioned
pregnancy.
that she met her a few times.
Oh,
We need.
that's
Jaru's going out the door.
Yes, he's right.
very well. My students are not here.
checking on
This
your
is
wife.
just a building apparently that carries a debt of its own. Still baffles me. But either way, your family is more important. If we feel they're in danger,
I mean, we'll go. I trust Jorlins to know like when to bug out. But yeah, we can head over there.
All right, you're going to led by Jaru, who bursts on the door and flees out. You see Zindra.
Emo scrambles for
Zindra
a bottle of wine
Zindra looks over
before he leaves.
Zindra looks over at as you walk out the door. She's like, "Geez, we just got here." she's like, "Are we gonna kill Zindra? Or are we gonna kill Duvessa?" She's running after you.
They're gonna kill me.
Zindra, stop yelling that in the public spaces.
Tomorrow, maybe, and yes, don't attract so much attention.
All right, the group of you race from the school, crossing the small but surprisingly, wide enough when you're racing across town to the other side of town to go to the home of Eckankar Dune.
Can we cut across town, or do we have to go all the way through the public square and up and back?
No, you can cut across
We
town.
don't.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
you can easily cross to get.
I
to
thought
my
it was sort of like due west, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you could definitely make a straight shot across town. That's
Perfect.
for sure. All right, you run across town over to that general area.
Not running. Moving.
We're fast walking.
We are Lord of the
moving.
Rings, running across the hills.
Yeah. All right. You race across. As you do so, you can see Eckankar, your home. You have the walls that are going up. One of the walls has been pushed up, and the other one is. You see these 4 goblins pushing the walls up, and one of them yelling at them to kind of brace it as they're kind of holding it up, and you hear as you're approaching, you hear the hammering, doom doom doom, like they're kind of like your house is under construction, and they're just sort of yelling at each other in the goblin tongue. And mostly you can just tell they're sort of either given direction or whatever. You can see in the window as you approach from the south that it's your bedroom window to the south, but through the line of sight to the door, you can make out the shadow of Jorlin's inside. As you near the house, you hear the ringing is overwhelming, but you smell the scent of a blueberry pie.
Look at Drew. He's like, yes, I know. She knows when trouble's about. How do you?
Starts
Do you have
baking.
blueberries where you're from?
No.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
They're probably like more gray and sad looking.
Gray berries.
Gray berries, probably.
You can see in your bedroom window because they would have normally put it in the window the outside, but unfortunately there's just a big tarp where the outside house is. So in your bedroom window, you can see as you run past that the pie is sitting in the window cooling.
Oh, nice. Little smell lines coming off.
Yeah, little smell lines coming out. All right,
Eckankar
race
floats
around,
up the driveway.
you race around the front. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna watch the.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll slow down. Just walk up and open the door.
Eckankar! Oh, you're home. You're home. So glad to see you. She comes bounding forward, giving you a big hug.
I'll give her embrace as well.
I search for Duvessa. Fake Duvessa.
Give me a perception roll. What'd you get?
A 15.
Okay.
Any
So you look
Duvessas in
around.
here?
You don't see any signs of fake Duvessa here. You see that the house has been relatively cleaned up. There is a basket sitting on the table, most likely that comes from walking to the market and trading goods. So you see a bunch of mixed vegetables in a basket. You have your own small garden in the back that she plucks food from and probably trades it in town.
I think Ek hugs her back, and he's much weaker right now. She might even feel like he's not squeezing as much as he used to.
She says,
like,
you look a little tired, my love. Perhaps you should go lay down for a while. Come, boys, come in. I made pie for you if you want some."
So everyone come in.
Smells good.
Does smell good.
Jorlin's it's good news. We actually were able to dispel whatever was happening in the Barrelwoods.
I'm sure the town will be so good to hear such a thing. I've been hearing about those woods for since I've been here. People say that they go there and no one comes back. But you proved them wrong once again. Once again, you're my hero.
If anything, it was I wouldn't have made it if Drew weren't there. He was able to see through whatever vision was blocking our exit.
Oh, come.
Him.
She looks over and he goes, "You look so pale. Sit. I'll get you some food. Would you like some tea? You want some coffee? I'll make you something."
Do you have any meat?
I don't have any meat. Although we can trade for some in the town. They do have some. They do have several meateries near and around town. You know the way they create the best meat is Fandolin. I do miss home sometimes.
I find that mead does not sour quite as quickly as other things.
He puts away the bottle of wine he brought. This has definitely gone very sour then.
You see Jorlin sort of just kind of skims over that. She almost like she doesn't quite understand, but she doesn't really care. She's like, another strange. In her brain, she's like, yes, another strange lad that my husband brought home. Either stray dogs or stray adventurers. I get the lot. All right. So she'll go about helping anybody get anything they want to eat or drink that she has. She has some teas. She has a little bit of wine, but not a lot. She has coffee and, of course, water and some others, but no meat, unfortunately.
Okay. And as maybe while she's doing that, Ek will step out with her next to her and be like, "Has Duvessa Shane come around here as of late?"
Oh, I see her in the market all the time. So she's there. Oh, I saw her. I think it was yesterday. She was there. She was talking to the crowd. She said hello to me. I thought, the thing that she would come and see just plain old little me, but she was saying hello to everyone. No, she might not be as bad as you might think. I know you like your Chandrel, but Chandrel's never said but 2 words to me.
That sounds like her, yes.
Yeah.
How long have you known Duvessa Shane?
I don't know her very well. I know that she was running for office just a few weeks now. I know she's does some stuff outside of town or something.
Is that when you met her, when she was running for office?
Yes. She just came in, she said hello, and then I saw her one other time when she was addressing the whole crowd. I asked her a question. I asked her, would there be taxes on trading goods? And she said, no, there'll be no taxes. There's none now, but I want to make sure because we do quite a bit of bartering here in town.
Well, I suppose next time I see her, I'll have to ask her about foreign debts.
That's a good one.
She looks over and she goes, "Aye, you lads with your strange business dealings.
Jorlins, I need you to know, if you see Duvessa Shane, avoid her at all costs. If she comes to this house, you need to leave. She is involved in a wide conspiracy.
I would bring her to Hemo's school.
I don't think... I mean, Duvessa knows that Hemo is involved at this point.
True.
What would I be doing?
It is on the sign.
What would I be doing with the school, lad? I have nothing. Whether I'm there or here makes no difference. There's just no walls here. There's no.
When you
I'm
can
not
tell
in
her
a
we have the
keep or a
real
castle.
Duvessa in Repay.
Yeah.
But Hemo
We
has.
don't believe that this Duvessa is the real Duvessa. Something might have taken her place, and they have ill intentions to this town and this region.
I like
And to
you
you.
told me that the creature took my face when they were in the caves, the Wave Echo caves.
Yes, very very similar to that.
It's
Yeah.
just one of those creatures, those dibble diggers.
What?
Doppelgangers, my love. But we're not sure if it is a doppelganger. We have no idea at this point.
I'll be
Yes,
sure.
taxes aside, we know. Maybe it isn't safe to share all of the details here, but
Yes.
we know that she has killed in order to get to the position she's in this election.
Why don't you go and arrest her then? You're the 12. Are you not?
Unfortunately, we don't have
He looks
enough
like
evidence
Duvessa.
to convict her at this moment. We're going
We
to
need-
venture forth tomorrow and hopefully find what we need.
We
Which
are
is
limited
probable
by
cause.
both
I do need to stay on the right side of the law of this town. Otherwise, my school is in even more jeopardy.
Xander says,
can
"Can't
I-
you get just a soldier to come here and stay with her?"
You have one.
Yes,
I don't-
suppose
like-
that-
I'm not sure if I could requisition a soldier here without arising some sort of suspicion that she might be in danger. The only person
She would know that you knows that she knew that
Go on.
she's here.
And we're not exactly sure which side the soldiers are gravitating towards either.
Yes.
Well, we know
Um,
what side this one gravitates towards.
Xander
We
goes,
do,
"You know, if we
yes,
just
but-
fucking kill her, we don't have to deal with any of this."
Yes.
What happens in? I must consider it, of course, as a fighter. It's generally my best option. But what happens in this town if an election is held and there's only? Surely it wouldn't just if one of the candidates is murdered. It wouldn't just go to the survivor, right?
Give me a history roll for Eckankar primarily. He's the only
Yeah.
one to be able to tell this.
All right. Oh, good.
I'm fairly trained.
Oh,
Well, you
three.
rolled a 3.
Yeah.
You've never really been much in the terms of politics here.
No.
Somewhat trained in history.
I'll give you a history,
rig
but I have
the
to roll with
balance.
disadvantage because you're not from this town.
Oh, that's fair. If you're looking for the town specifically,
It's town specific stuff.
Yeah.
give it a shot. Why not? I got 11. That's better than that one.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really, the election happened
Generally.
7 years ago in a town that you weren't in.
Yeah.
10-day away. It's kind of like it's like Chicago politics. We're in Minneapolis. You're like,
Yeah, I'm thinking about like the legal
Yeah.
side of it, though. I
Right.
probably would have a pretty good understanding of what might happen from a legal
What-
standpoint, but maybe not how this town would react to it.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you could think of is as most of these quote unquote podunk towns, they kind of just run their own elections how they want. Now remember that the Sword Coast, as it is a gathering of 3 cities that sort of elect to group themselves. Some group under the Lord's Alliance, others just other have treaties. But for the most part, very few. There's not like nation states here, and so really individually they sort of come up with their own laws. So
We could rig the election.
Yeah.
you could try that too. That's
Regardless, it's probably pretty suspicious for
Yeah.
the
You know,
current Lord
there's also the
Protector.
matter of public opinion as well.
Yeah.
If we were
Yes,
to
it's
outnote,
already enough against X sometimes.
So we must
Yes.
find something.
But we don't understand the level of risk. Right? What
No,
is
we
what is
don't.
the risk of Duvessa getting control? Loss of this artifact. What about this artifact is so devastating that this person would want it? We don't know. We don't know what the level of threat is. Is
If
this
the Harpers are involved, there is some threat to Faerun.
And if this artifact is tied to what I was guarding at the temple, it can be no good. They positioned a lot of me and my men there to protect that under any circumstance.
then they picked a foolish way to guard it in a place where someone else could be voted in. Therefore, your elections have never been fair. They've always been. If she has always been in control, or a Harper has always been in control,
How long has Shendro been in control?
Rarely are
7 years.
mortal
Or two-
elections.
this is her third
truly
election.
fair.
Third election? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the
Or human elections, at least.
where I was, the enemy came from within ourselves. My former colleague Talos betrayed all of us. He seems to be tied into this somehow.
and where is he?
I have no idea.
So
Gone
tomorrow
to
we
the waste
Well,
ever since that happened.
That is a problem for another time. Then let us focus on the immediate concerns.
Yeah, like killing fucking Duvessa's Shane traitor, whatever her name is. That's
we
right.
apparently
Okay.
we must egg her into attacking us.
Yes, I don't
Because
think
of-
just
because
outright
of-
killing
I
Duvessa in
suppose-
the town square would work.
Speaks.
I suppose getting to one of her minions would be one way. Could result in her attacking us. If the minion, if
don't even know where
whoever her
those minions
warriors
are.
are, they don't have much in the way of public opinion. It could be seen as her attacking us.
How do you intend to find this minion? We don't even know who they are.
Exactly. Our course of action is this Ogre Tower. That is the only thing we have a sure, and that sure is nebulous at best, a
Yes.
lead on. We could spend a lot of time trying to track down these minions and Duvessa herself.
Xandra goes, tell you what, I'm gonna go take a piss and then we're gonna go. She walks out.
I'm gonna have
We
some
need
blueberry
we
pie,
need to rest.
and then I'm gonna rest.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're all eating blueberry pies. This is happening.
Yeah, you're just like plug it into your mouth, just shoving it in.
It's just everywhere, all over the face.
Everyone get rest. Let's go in the morning.
and Flander will say, Jorlins, this pie is excellent.
Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you so much. I appreciate every time you come in. I'm so glad you came to visit us. I missed your presence here for the last 2 seasons. Well, I've only been here for 1, but even when I was in Phandalin.
Well, I'm very happy to be back.
Oh, she puts her hands over her face. My mother's coming.
Well, then our problems are solved.
She realized, she goes, oh, from Phandalin.
No one's going to go up against your mother.
Well, her mom is a 20th level wizard, so we're fine.
Yeah, we're good.
But also from the long road.
No, that's down the Tribor Trail.
Oh, good.
All right. She says
Fewer ogres that way.
she begins collecting all the plates and things that you guys have made a mess, and she loads them into the sink. She says, so if you're gonna stay here, set yourself up if you wish, or
Shiru walks over and he'll just cast prestidigitation on the plates to clean them.
she looks down. She's like, oh, don't you have some utility?
At times,
She
yes.
got a smile. She says, hey, Eckankar, you still have those cuffs? Just chain them up to the sink here and make sure we get our stuff done. She kind of laughs.
And why do you use cuffs?
I am a member of the law in town here.
Well,
Nothing
it seems very
towards
familiar.
scuffing here.
Those cuffs are padded.
With you.
It's like, why are
Cuffs
they
with the
fuzzy?
pink fur.
No, the pink
Those-
fuzzy cuffs. Yeah.
It's just to make the prisoners feel more comfortable.
Blushing over there.
Real comfortable.
Fuzzy mug is torture itself.
All right, Zinter comes back soon enough, and she says, so she says, all right, so what are we doing?
Rest. Tomorrow we go.
All right, well, where are we staying?
I will stay.
Anyone who wants to can stay here. That might be a little cramped, but you're welcome wherever there's room.
I have my normal spot at the school. I'll stay there.
Yes, we'll come meet you in the morning. I'm gonna
I will stay
stay at my place.
in the yard.
All right, you're gonna stay out in the yard. All right,
I will also summon. Take the time and summon another owl.
All right.
I haven't had a familiar in a while.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have it perch up on the chimney and just watch.
He's on the Lord Protector's Tower right now.
Yeah.
Well,
It's still back over there.
he's moved now.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
Actually,
so you-
before we hit the road in the morning, we need beer.
yes, we must
The
buy a
ogres.
beer to bring with.
How much
right.
is I gotta buy some beer.
I think we could get a big old cask of beer or something. We pull some resources.
All right.
Yeah.
So are you ready to wind down for the evening here and
Yes.
find out what's happening in the morning?
Let's.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
You go to your prospective places and you go ahead and rest up. You guys can give yourself a long rest, and then we're gonna start with the morning. We'll take a quick break. Okay, so now the next day, you guys have fully rested. You wake up in the morning. What are you going to do?
We should stop at the bar and
Hemo-
ask for buy a ton or a half keg of beer. What were you gonna say, Hemo?
Yeah, Hemo wanted to buy a few things before we set out on an adventure, and we also needed that beer.
So I can go and try to pick that up. Just need an idea of how much that'll cost.
I have no idea. Let's check. Let's see if we can find out.
It looks like a gallon of ale is 2 silver in the trade goods section of the PHB.
That works for me. We can go with that. So that'll be the base price. Roll decent. All right. So the rest of you are going to gather outside of Eckankar's home in the morning.
Yeah, Hemo wants to buy a few sundries, a few bits of adventuring gear he feels he's missed in the past.
All right.
Couple of
You'll be able.
outings.
You can go ahead and buy anything that is 10 gold or under right out of the book. Just go ahead and grab it.
Okay.
Okay. Could I say that I still have my climber's kit from earlier in the adventure?
Sure, if you that's fine.
I've been missing that.
Yep.
I didn't
problem.
include it.
Eck
Hemo
is
digs
gonna,
it out of a dusty box.
Eck is gonna invoke Ilmater's tears.
Okay.
And he's just kind of he's just thinking like for a potion of greater healing, and he's just thinking about, he knows that Duvessa didn't actually come visit Jorlins, but he just knows that she has every ability to do that at this point. Like, people in the town love her, and he's not even sure if the soldiers of the town really are gonna do anything, even if he asks. He's just scared.
Okay. You with your 10-minute casting, you have generated and built your potion of greater healing. Anybody else going to do anything this morning?
Drew goes up to Lear. Would you perhaps have one of those berries?
Lear will reach down to a bush and cast Goodberry, and he'll load up on that and give everybody some of that.
So Drew's walking away, and he has the berry in his hand, and he's just looking at it.
Okay.
And it doesn't change because it's magic.
That's right.
And, he has that smile on his face again. And he puts it in his mouth, and he slowly chews. And it doesn't turn to ash in his mouth like everything else.
Nice.
And then he doesn't have to eat for the rest of the day and taste ash. I thank you.
You're
All
very
right.
welcome.
So I found a barrel of medium quality ale in the trade goods is 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
I assume I can put a barrel in my bag of holding.
Well, how much does a barrel weigh?
That's a good question. It's 60 gallons for a barrel and about 8 pounds per gallon, right? So 480 pounds.
Yeah. So your bag of holding can contain 500 pounds. So do you want
just.
Yeah, I don't have much else in there right now, so
It's like,
yeah. Maybe
Blue will actually go out and make sure everybody has a good berry on their person. I can make up to 10, so everybody can have one. And that way, if people go down, we can at least get you back up with 1 point.
sounds smart.
all right.
So you give him another one? He gives you another one?
Yeah,
So if you make 10 of them, who's
keep
not
this
going
on you.
that-
I won't carry any myself.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. So the rest of you have ate a good berry this morning for eating and have an extra good berry on you. Anything else you would like to do before you head out?
I want to give Jorlins the horn that I can use to like communicate with the other 12 that's on
Okay.
Bekik. I want to give her that. And just say like if you feel like you're in danger, please blow this and ask for Garrig or Callie. They seem to be on the
Well, I know
right
both
side
of
of
them.
this.
I know both of them. I don't be afraid. I'll be fine.
I know you will. And I'll give her a hug and I'll be back, but hopefully I'll be back before the day is over.
Yes, yes. You've been gone several days now. I'm starting to think that I'm more akin with these goblins. You hear them outside, just kind of gathering to get ready for the day.
I hope this is long over before we are joined by another member of our family.
Mr. Dune, you hear one of the goblins call from the outside. It looks like we'll be putting the rest of the walls up today.
That's wonderful to hear. Thank you for all your hard work.
You're welcome. All right. Oh, go. Do what you got to do. I'll be safe here. I have it. She lifts the horn. I'll keep it with me. What's that, Graham?
I was just thinking while we're walking along, I would ask Eckankar, how did you come to employ goblins?
Well, it was actually Jorlins' work, but I'll tell you, they really work well. They are quite chaotic beings, but as you can see, the craftsmanship speaks for itself.
It's good quality work. It's just with past dealings with goblins, it sort of surprises me.
Well, not.
They would be
not-
cordial enough to deal with us.
Actually, been very, very cold. Pleasure to work with. As you've seen right there, they're always on top of letting me know what they're going to be doing for the day.
All right.
Yes, the goblins that we've often fought, they're only the ones that are mean enough to attack human settlements. There's plenty of peaceable goblins in the high forest where I'm from.
Yes, I've witnessed their workmanship in other parts of the world. Some of it is quite breathtaking.
It is interesting to see them so comfortable in a otherwise human settlement.
As you guys are
Perhaps it's a
talking,
good sign.
outside of the house there, Flander, there's a tapping on the back of your shoulder.
Right?
What do you want to do?
I will turn around and see who's tapping my shoulder.
You see a goblin there handing you a business card.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Stuff it in my
Do good
pouch. You do good work.
Minimum
My
rates,
compliments.
union rules.
Lawful goblins.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
It doesn't necessarily mean he's lawful. He's just letting him know that it's going to cost at least a certain
Organized.
minimum amount.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
We're heading south. Yeah.
All right, you picked up your ale that you bought.
Wait,
bought
did you
beer or
not?
ale?
Did you not get? Did you not get the beer? Where is it? I figured
That's
it
his
would be in
bag.
a.
That's his bag of holding.
How much did you fit in there?
I got a whole barrel.
A whole bit.
It seemed thirsty.
Yes. Yeah. Perhaps we should bring a couple of buckets so they can split it.
I can't wait to see the ogre's face when you pull that out.
Plus, we might be able to have some ourselves. Maybe we can enjoy a round with them.
Well, sure.
Let's definitely get drunk before we assault this tower.
And after. I like the way you think.
All right.
Doesn't Hemo have a bag of holding?
I thought he had one.
I
Perhaps
seem to
it
remember
is-
like body parts galore.
Oh yeah, there was just always body parts in there.
That
Has the
yeah,
must come out of that yet?
I think maybe that's why it's been. Some of his items, I think, are tucked in a bag or a chest somewhere that's been dusty ever since he took up teaching swordsmanship.
You're like too nervous to open it.
He opened one such box to dig out his old climber's kit,
He's like,
and he had to replace the rope because it was kind of nasty, a
forgot.
little moldy, so he had to
do
replace the
another-
rope.
Another infusion. I think I'm going to do an infusion that mimics another item, and it's going to be winged boots.
Fuck yeah.
yeah. All right.
Oh,
your-
yeah.
Your winged boots have been. What is the speed of a winged boots? I think it's 30 feet.
It's my normal
Yeah,
speed, basically.
it's your
So
normal speed,
30.
right. Okay, you
But still.
craft yourself some winged boots.
So powerful.
All right. You'll be able to send messages between the gods.
You know, call me Hermes.
Manually by running around, but it's okay. We'll be good.
All right, Hermes. All right. So the rest of you are ready to go. Are you going to travel south along the long road then?
I think so.
Towards the sightings of ogres.
All right. You head off following it still early in the day. The sun just still rising in the east there over the distant high forest. You begin walking down the trail, looking and scouting your way for the ogres.
I'll have my sword drawn.
All right. Oh, I see. A beautiful morning day. Look at the dawn. The fresh air was all just. Perhaps I should sing a tune.
Did that upgrade work?
What'd you say?
Did the upgrade to the sword work? Does he actually sing now? Theo, did you
encourage
put
him.
that installation in?
Me.
Oh God, so you didn't fix a thing.
He starts like warming up. Zendra's like, do we have to have the sword out?
We're trying something new. It does not have to last long.
Fine. Zindra looks around. She goes, so we're looking for some ogres. Is that it?
Yes. They're
Thirsty
themselves
ones.
highwaymen,
Okay.
but also merchants. Maybe we can get some more potions.
All right. Well, let's be on our way then. You begin heading down the long road. You travel down for about 30, 40 minutes down the road, getting to near about the point where you had first encountered them, you think. Now, the road does have the problem of it being an endless road with endless clumps of trees, and sometimes if you don't take good measurements of where you're at, it can easily, one clump of trees can look like another clump of trees. Zindra's been down the long road here a few times, but she wasn't here when you were here, so she doesn't exactly know where you were at the time. But as she walks down and takes your guidance, she looks around and she says, this looks like the spot. Yeah, you can see this is where the tree used to be. She walks over and she looks at the tree, that the markings on the ground where the tree at one time was probably, yep, see? She looks over and she says, it's been dragged off the road. You can see that the tree that they had felled before that was cutting the road off, she finds it. All right, well, we found this. So what are we looking for? Do we call out their names? Do we remember their names?
They're
You have-
somewhere.
You have their tracks. Can you track them?
I can give it a shot. Let me look around here. She begins moving through the forest, kind of circling around the eastern side of the forest, which is the road, which is lightly forested this time. The western side would.
Could I look for signs of fighting, like maybe debris,
Give me a perception.
blood?
Yeah, the one guy did say he stabbed one of them.
Yeah.
Look over at Lear. Perhaps.
I got a 22 perception.
Nice. Go ahead. What were you saying, Drew?
Oh, just perhaps you can assist her on the other side. I believe you are very good at tracking as well.
I am all right. Let me see. You just want perception, or
Yeah, give me a perception to start with. All right. As you start looking, you start walking through the woods, looking around, and it isn't long for till Zinder says, "Oh, yep, ogre's right here. Looks like 3, maybe 4. They're not really hiding their tracks. You can see that they had east there toward the rises."
How well could an ogre hide their tracks?
She looks at you and she says, "How the fuck am I supposed to know?
You're the ranger.
I can find the tracks. I don't know what they do when they're. I'm not there when they're trying. Fucking forget.
Probably wouldn't occur to them to cover their tracks.
She looks at you and she realizes she doesn't want to have this conversation. She starts walking away. She has a bow in her hand and she starts looking. She goes, "Yep, right through here, right through here." She kind of moves a bush, walks through it. She slowly starts moving away. You coming or what?
Did I find any signs of battle?
You look around and you don't see any signs of battle. Whatever might have happened, if it happened in this spot or near this spot, it wasn't enough to actually leave any blood on the ground.
Good.
Maybe they haven't been working here in a few days.
Maybe.
Well, if Zintra's found something, I suppose I'll follow the tracker.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not paying her for a reason.
Nice.
God, we owe her a lot of money at this point.
Nah, she
Seems
said something out
content
of
to do it for revenge.
In that case, she owes us for protection.
Maybe it evens itself out.
All right. As you wander through the woods, you can hear immediately some clanking and moving in the woods about maybe 30 minutes through the brush as you follow the tracks. You can hear it just kind of over like a hill that rises up and falls, and on the other side of the fall you can hear someone clang metal against metal.
We all look at Jeru.
Whisper, "Oh, stop me." I whisper to the sword, please be quiet. And I'm going to go try and stealth up to the
Don't you
top
have
of
a
the hill
bird?
to look over.
Don't you
I
have
will
a bird?
stealth too.
I do have a bird, but owls out in the daytime are not natural.
All right, you're gonna walk up and give me a stealth roll to sneak up.
Would you like me to join you?
I'm going.
All right,
I will
all of you give me stealth rolls, please.
He's in full plate armor.
Yeah, no.
So Graham got a 23. What'd you get? Mike, you got a 11.
This is basically a disadvantage stealth roll right here with two people.
All right, and who else is going? Did you say you're going to?
No, if they weren't going to do that, I was going to just fly up in the air and look over the hill.
Are you gonna fly up in the air and look over the
I'm
hill?
going to wait for them.
All right, you sneak up the rise. There's tall grasses here. The grasslands here have been wild for a while, but there's not a whole lot of trees in this area. It's very spotty. As you climb up to the top of over the rise, you can see below in a little vale. There you can smell the fire coming from as you kind of breach over the top, and you can see that you see that there are 4 ogres that are gathered around a cauldron of some sort in the middle of the light woods. You hear one of them say, "Mordok, why are you so stupid? I told you put a sprig and you put dash. You put dash and you make mess of everything." The other one says, "I put sprig. You will never go to Conclave of Silver Moon if you cannot tell my sprig." And the third one says, "Hey, why is it all yellow now? That's not the color of healing potion, Mordok. Healing potion blue." The first one says, "How are we going to get more beer if we cannot make healing potion? Stupid wine was just a demo." And the final one says, "Mordok, look! There's an ugly white elf walking up the side." They all turn and look up at Jaru, peeking his head over there.
Now, can we hear any of that?
Give me a perception roll. What you need is a 15.
Thank you. 14.
No, you didn't catch it.
Hemo's following behind at a
Yeah.
slightly safe distance. Does he hear it with an 18?
Yeah, you do hear it. One of them calls back to you. Hey, Elf! What are you doing up there?
We were looking for you. One moment, please.
You hear one of them says, I smell a customer.
He'll call out to the rest of the party. We found them.
Oh, excellent. I'll come.
Yes, you remember all of us, right?
Well, Theo, you're up, barman.
As you come walking over the thing, he goes, hey, wait a minute. Yeah, I know who you are. Yeah, you bought our 3 healing potions.
Yes, we did, didn't we?
You have any more?
They were very well made.
We're making them right now. It takes some time. You're too stupid to know.
And
I
Flander,
get out my remaining ogre potion. Does whatever they're cooking look at anything like what's in my bottle right now?
No, it looks a little bit not that great right now. It has this kind of yellowish, bluish hue. It's kind of like looks like almost
Green.
like well, but it's
Swirly.
blue, but it's like swirls of yellow in it. You know, it's like it's not
Ew.
mixed. You know what I mean? Like it's a mixture. The one of them looks up at you and he says, yeah, I remember you. I don't. Who? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, you're all part of that same crew. It's hard to tell. You elves all look alike.
Flander will kind of come up to the cauldron and
Yes,
just say, perhaps just a pinch of mint would bring out the flavor a little.
I don't know if mint would. Well, what would I know? They're the alchemists.
Wait a minute. Have you ever met
it might-
the Octavius of Grey Moon? Are you in fact an alchemist?
That would be, I believe, none of us.
That is why you do not give me advice then.
I've known a couple.
But we're not here to advise you on your potion.
Well, you certainly did a good job trying, didn't you?
Hey guys,
You need to
No,
come to us.
we're just trying to lighten the mood a bit.
you still want beer?
Yes.
You have our attention.
Well, you see
I'll
all
walk
four
over.
of them kind of gather around each other, like looking around at you. They look.
I'll come over. I'll walk with into a nice flat spot, and I'll actually I'll just start to pull it out. I'll set down my bag and just like pull this barrel
Hold
of beer
on,
up,
that's a beer.
reattaches the bag. He says, "So we need from you. This is full, by the way.
Yeah, you see, they all kind of gather around you, almost squeezing you out as they kind of they're large, they're big, you know. They come they come
so
circling
close.
around it. They're kind of pressing you either side as you kind of feel them like pressing in. And one of them is like hitting it, and the other one's like shaking it, and they can feel that they hear the sloshing. They're very excited.
All right,
Hot,
that's fine. I'll
sweaty
float up a little
ogre
bit. I'll just
bellies.
flap and to get into their head height, so I'm at their height of it. Gentlemen,
Whoa.
we need some things from you though.
He looks over at you and he goes, "What do you? Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute."
His armor all glows.
He looks at your feet. He goes, "Wait a minute. That one flies just like the metal creatures. He's a metal creature. Wait a minute. You a metal creature?
No, he's made of meat under all that. Trust me.
Yeah, my helmet's not up. Right?
He's an elf too.
It's completely organic.
You said last time we talked to you that metal creatures took over your tower.
Yes, they just fly like you, like me. Look at you metal creature.
We want to find out more about them and maybe attack them. Will you tell us how to get there and help us? My charisma's back up to -1, by the way.
He looks over. He looks over.
Back
Give me a persuasion roll.
Anybody helping?
Yeah, I'll help.
Well, you didn't ask for it to begin with, so
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
give me just roll.
And I'm kind of making myself the center here, aren't I?
Yep, that's what you
Well,
get.
here we go. Persuasion away.
What'd you
You can
get?
do it, buddy.
Got a
9.
He looks over at you and he says, "Wait a minute. So you want us to help you with fighting where our tower is,
Yeah.
so you can take it over, you metal creature?"
Sounds like there are already others that took it over.
Yes.
And Flander says,
You like,
what
you know
my-
why you like our, you know why everyone wants our tower? Because we have a big pit around our tower.
Tell me
People
more.
like our big pit.
What else is there?
There's a big tower and a big pit.
Did you see anyone else besides the, was it a gnome?
And metal creatures.
And metal, did you see any woman?
Yes, she came out from the Barrowwoods.
Man in robes?
Yeah, well, she just, I don't know.
How about fighter in armor like me?
Yes, we've seen the metal creatures.
Well,
They're flying. And they were really, really mean.
Something coming from an ogre.
He'll
Hemo
land.
hollers
He'll
up from
land.
the ground.
He'll land, he'll take a few steps back, and he'll actually doff his armor. He'll step out of it. I am not one of those metal creatures.
You see one of them, he just kind of like brings his finger, like very slowly to you. He goes,
I still got my shield in my hand, but
he's just touching your shoulder.
yeah, I'm squishy.
Mordok! I think he's not a metal creature.
Yeah, I'm not. But we would like to help because I think they're bad people and we want to find out just how bad they are. Maybe we give you your tower back as a result of our work.
Oh, I see. I feel like there's extortion happening here. Wait a minute. What do you mean, Mordok? The first one named Chester. He says for he goes, I see what happens here. They want to get our tower back, and then they want to trade our tower for all of our healing potions. Ah, I see what's going on here.
Wouldn't that just be bartering?
Can
They
Hemo holler something
kind of
up
look
from the
at
ground
you
here?
with like stone cold faces, like what?
And Flander's going to step in. And what my friend is trying to say here is we do have a vested interest in dealing with these metal creatures and other things that may be taking over your tower. And it would be in our best interest, I think, if you actually took over your tower. You're making some very fine healing potions, and there is a good possibility, and in fact, a good likelihood that you may be able to engage in trade with Tribor for some of your wares.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Look for pedestals.
Okay. Big charisma, don't fail me now.
Come on. 18.
That was twice mine.
He looks at you and he goes, well, so what you want me to do is you want me to show you where to find our tower.
Well, that would sort of be inevitable, but we have no intention of taking what is not ours. If that tower is your property, then it will be yours again.
Okay. The first one says, hey, Rock, how do we know it's our tower? Yeah, good question.
Who did you take it over from?
We didn't take it over. It was just sitting there. We just walked up one day and we knocked on there and there was no one inside. So we went inside.
Fair enough.
Finders keepers. It's good enough for me.
And losers weepers. That's my favorite part. Mordok, you weeping because you lose? Oh, I see what you did there. All right, what are you guys going to do?
Hemo yells up, look, if you don't want us to take your tower, how about you just show us which one is your tower so we can avoid it? That way we don't take your tower. Just, we might accidentally, we don't know. So just tell us where it is and then we can avoid taking it. We can find another one.
Give me a deception roll.
I feel like I've already sold them on the whole plan, but what do I know?
9.
He says, wait a minute,
Jesus Christ.
These non-charisma people need to shut up.
You want my tower, then you don't want our tower? I'm very confused.
Flander just kind of shakes it. Why do I even bother?
All right.
Lear will go up to Graham and or Flander and cast guidance so we can get this moving forward.
No.
Hand on shoulder.
What my friend here, and he puts his hand on Flander. He's right. We want to make sure you can go back to your home. That was your place. We want to help you. And he's trying to give you aid.
All right, got it. Flander, give me a persuasion roll. You can use guidance.
Okay.
Would this be
And you can do it
easier
with advantage.
after they drank the beer?
With advantage.
That'd have been smart.
As they push away,
tell them that we brought
the ugly ones.
Your advantage.
Okay.
One more
Okay,
roll,
advantage
Graham.
again.
Yeah, roll one more.
And then
Okay,
what's
roll.
advantage do? Is it plus?
Extra roll.
Or sorry, what's guidance do?
Gets you a plus
1d4.
24.
24.
All right, you won't need to roll you won't need to roll guidance. Okay. Chester says,
All right. Listen here, little elf boy. We will show you where to find our tower, and then we will guard. We will guard the beer. So no one can take it from you.
No. Yes. He starts to stop.
Yeah, like,
No. This sounds good.
Now, what you need to do is you need to open it first.
Theo sighs.
Tower first.
Is there a keg tapper in your suit?
Yeah.
Buck, you will show them where to find the entrance to the trail. Buck goes, oh, no. I go to the trail, and by the time
Tell
I
you
come
what.
back, there'll be no beer.
Tell you what, guard the beer well. When we come back, we can all celebrate together. What do you say?
Yes.
If there's beer left, yes.
all right,
Brock goes, fine. I will show them where to find the trail. But there better be beer when I get back.
and Chester says,
When has there never been beer? And Mordek says, there has never been beer.
Well, then you guys are in for a real treat.
Bruck goes,
Fine. Then I will take you to it.
you see Bruck kind of like, he kind of grabs he has a chain, he throws it over his shoulder, like he's just all flustered. He goes,
Step back into my armor.
he just kind of walks up and he kind of climbs up the little hillside. He goes,
Stupid. Gotta walk all the way down my.
he just starts muttering and is very upset as he moves through the brush, kind of leaving a swath of his giantness.
I'll show them how to tap the keg properly so they don't just break it open and spill it everywhere.
All right, you show Chester how to handle it. Chester goes,
Ooh, that is very ingenuitive. Yes,
The humans do some things right.
yes, like make beer.
all right. The rest of you follow Bruck as Bruck takes you up, back out to the main road. It takes you about a half hour or so, and then he takes you south. He takes you south by quite a ways, about 30 minutes or so south, and he re-enters the brush there to the east. When he does so, you can see that the woods here get more dense. Kind of just off the trail by 15 minutes or so, the woods get very dense and they're kind of congested. And you can see beyond that, there's a rising hill line that goes across the whole process. And he says,
Well, what you need to do is you take this trail and you need to go. There's like an archway, and when you get past the archway, just on the other side there, you will find our tower. But do not go off this archway or go off the trail because you see. The wood lines is very, very scratchy. It will make your butt scratch really, really hard.
Oh,
Okay, noted.
poison.
That's why we have a pit. We do not take off our pants inside the woods.
So poison ivy, poison oak.
It's wise advice, my friend.
It will make you scratch for 2 days.
Thank you.
And then you have to walk like this all day. It's not good.
He jiggles. I say thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Listen here. I will tell you this right now. There is a secret stash that you will never ever find inside that has all our gems. Do not look for it. That is our stash, and we will then pay you that gems if you get our tower back.
That seems fair.
You won't regret it.
I will know if you
Nemo fingers a wand in one of his.
If the people that live there right now and took it from you mess with your gems, though, we might have to try to get them back from them too. They might have spent some. Well, we won't take them though. They will be yours.
That is what I want to hear. Now, if you will excuse me, there is some beer.
Go get it.
you see him, he turns around and he just starts hauling ass, running.
God, I forgot. When they want to, they can run.
Be careful of the poison oak.
They seem so happy. Theo watches them run off.
All right, you can see there is a dense trail that leads through the woods. That trail is maybe anywhere from 20 to 30 feet wide. And you can see that the woods here are thick. They're not what you would consider like the woods that where you came from, where there was just trees up on top and some fauna. This is very full of bristles and bramble. And you see this winding path, and the path seems to be old, like it's been here for a long time. But there's some overgrowth in it, but you definitely can see the path. What would you guys like to do?
The trail's not overgrown, is it?
It's overgrown in the fact that there's grasses and things like that, but you don't see that the trees have grown in so much. But you think that the trail may have been wider, maybe by 5 or 8 more feet, but it's slowly kind of just being taken over time. Give me a history roll, either Eckankar or Hemo.
A lot of history.
A crit
20.
history.
Eckankar, you know that this looks like this trail that's going through here was probably at one time the original long road.
Oh, okay.
And it was moved years ago, way before you were in this town, before you grew up. But it at one time was moved, and the towers that were along here were at one time lookout towers for the road. But there was a problem with some Uthgar barbarians, and they decided just simply to move the road. So that's why they ended up moving the road more west. So this is sort of like the remnants of the old road, where these towers were once probably important to be used for that time. But when they moved the road, they didn't move the towers. They just abandoned them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll relay that to everybody.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
Should we do any reconnaissance to try to see if we can sneak up on this tower?
It did work
Are
so
we anywhere
well.
near the tower yet? We have the beginning of the path.
Yeah.
We don't even know that, do we?
Yeah.
No.
I doubt it's just over the rise. Might be. Who knows? Let's find out.
I think we got to just keep moving for right now until we see something.
We march.
All right. Traveling through the woods, you're going to you travel about 20 minutes into the thick brush, and you find that some of the areas here are considered what you consider difficult terrain, where it's heavy brush and rocks. And you find some of the trees are kind of overgrown, and you have to carefully maneuver your way over the brush so that you don't get scratched up or whatever. You can jump over it, you can probably fly over it, whatever. But you have to maneuver your way over this trail. It's definitely not a clear trail. If you think about like running through it, it would definitely not be able to just run madly through the bramble. But around you you're kind of heading in the south by southeastern direction. Behind and to the either side, you can see the overgrowth is thick. Traveling through that area and trying to sneak through those woods would not only be very difficult, but it actually could be dangerous. You think that you might take some piercing damage from some of that area, just naturally, just from the growth. Now, if you have some way to resist natural damage, that's fine. But you think that if you wanted to sneak through those woods, it might be difficult to do so.
How many minutes did you say we traveled so far?
20.
About
20?
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
I'll take a quarter of that and mark it off for the flying time, as I just probably used it a few times to jump over stuff.
Sure.
Why not?
Okay. How long do you get? 1 hour a day?
4 hours. So
Oh, that's
it's kind of a lot, but
Yeah.
I'm going to keep track of it.
Okay.
1 minute at a time.
Okay. 1 minute at a time. All right,
That's
cool.
what I said. It's 1 minute increments.
No, that's
so.
if you use it for a minute, right?
Exactly.
So,
Yep.
all right. All right. As you travel through the forest, I'll let you guys decide the order that you're going to be doing when we bring the map up. But I have a little description for you. See, wandering through the dense, overgrown woods, one encounters a path that seems more like a forgotten memory of civilization. Once a paved road, now reclaimed by nature's relentless advance, it cuts through a tangled wilderness like a scar. Towering trees loom overhead, their gnarled branches interlocked to form a verdant canopy that obscures the sky above. So you can kind of see it kind of overgrows. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and decaying foliage. And the only sounds are the rustling of leaves and the occasional distant call of a woodland creature. Spider webs stretched like gossamer curtains between the trees, these natural spider webs. They're giant spiders, probably. Their delicate threads catching the faintest glimmer of sunlight that filters through the foliage.
So dim light.
No, I would say it's as long as you're on the trail, it's still fine. Outside the trail, it would be dim light. Among the underbrush, scattered bones lie like silent sentinels, remnants of creatures who dared to venture this way and met an untimely fate. An ancient archway stands as a weathered sentinel, its once grandiose form now worn by passage of countless years. Carved from the weathered stone, its intricate designs and ornate embellishments have been eroded by time's relentless embrace, leaving behind jagged edges and moss-covered crevices. At its zenith, at its top, a weathered beaten sign hangs precariously, bearing a faded inscription, Waterdeep 300 miles. The letters, once bold and imposing, now blend into the aged wood, their message a whisper to a distant past. Let me bring the map up. You guys can start yourself down there. Is everyone on the map? Okay.
I was going to imagine probably being near the front.
Yeah, you guys can go through here. It just depends if you want to wander off the path, check out the actual arch or investigate or anything like that on your way there. So this is where you're at. What do you guys want to do? I will put Zinder on the map as well. What would you guys like to do at this point?
I'm going to scan the area. If I can, I'll actually fly up 30 feet too, just to get a better view. So now we have to see this arch.
All right, you gonna fly up through the canopy?
Just up to the. Well, I suppose you said there's spider webs and stuff up there. Huh?
There's spider webs, and it's a bristly. It's kind of like you have to make some saving throws, you think, to fly through it.
Yeah, I wasn't intending to fly through it. How high is the canopy?
20 feet up.
Oh, okay.
Kind of 20 feet up. It kind of the light's coming through.
Sure.
It's just the problem is it's not big enough spaces that you can just
still
fly
fairly
through,
dense,
right? Yeah.
No, he'll just maneuver underneath the canopy still, but
Okay.
trying to get a little bit better angle.
You definitely can fly up. You fly up to about 20 feet, and you can see that's kind of like the top of where the arch is,
Yeah.
and you can see that sign that's hanging overhead. You
Perfect.
think at one time this might have been the long road that wandered through here, and people would actually go underneath it, and they'd see the sign 300 miles, and they'd give you a kind of direction.
Makes sense. Make it sort of waypoint. But yeah, I'm gonna sort of seek for any creatures that might be out in the area.
Give me a perception roll, please.
I got a nice average 11.
All right, looking around, you see that there are
passive.
signs of spider webs here. You're not sure though. You can give me a nature roll if you want to get more information about the spider webs.
I'd say my passive's better than
They're
that.
not
Anybody else?
flaming or anything.
Feel free to jump in with your nature checks. All. Never mind. Got 23 on the
It's
nature
fine.
check.
Yeah, you think that the spider webs here are old and probably haven't been used in a while. They're kind of broken apart. They just kind of drift
Wispy.
and wispy.
And I didn't get attacked when I just caught that one.
Yeah, you think whatever might have been, like whatever spiders might have been here, they might have abandoned this place a while ago. So you don't see any signs of.
Or something killed them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
What would you like to do?
Anybody else? Scan the area. I don't see. He kind of
Well, you
whispered
said
down,
there
I don't
were-
see anything.
There were skeletons, bones of creatures lying around, right?
Yeah, there are near and around the archway. There are skeletal bones. Now, with these large spiders hanging around, it's very possible that they could be remnants of the spiders that killed them. That's up to you to decide.
Do you want to go investigate those bones?
I guess I'll just briefly look at them if they look like they have anything.
So you'll
if
need to
there's
come up.
any gear nearby.
There are some like over different areas up here. They're kind of scattered around. You can see them on the map loosely.
Let's start moving ahead.
Okay, well,
There-
Hemo
there's-
would like to head that way. He's not going to run ahead, but he wants to
Yeah.
investigate.
As you
those
can see
bones.
here, this road used to be at one time actually
Pebbled.
paved, but the dirt, grime, everything's just kind of piled up on it. It's probably been maybe hundreds of years since this has been used as a trail.
Nature works slow, but she never stops.
All right, Zinder moves up behind, looking around. She's like, oh yeah, the old arches. I've heard about these.
What happened here? What killed these things? Was it just spiders?
The killed what things?
These poor creatures here. What are these bones of?
Zinder will walk up. Where are you at, Hemo? She walks up next to you and looks down. She looks down. She's like, well, that looks like part of an elk. those bones here, and that looks like a deer, and then all of these are rabbits, I'm sure.
Oh.
I think these are just animals.
Are they fresh?
Spider food, most likely.
They are. Some of them are fresh, and some have been here for a long time.
Damn. I was kind of hoping it was the remains of an old battle or something.
He points out that the spider webs are quite in disuse. They are.
Maybe they ran out of food.
So something
Moved
else is
away.
eating. Here is my point.
Oh. Something.
Oh.
She has her bow out and she looks around the area. She is scanning into the woods. And she says, I think there might be a water source. She says, yeah. See, there's some pools of water. I don't know if it's any good, but if we need water, that looks kind of fresh.
Or it's what killed the deer.
What? The water?
Yeah? Why not?
Just looks like a normal stream to me.
Yeah, she just gotta look through the brush and sees the water over there. She can hear a little bit of there's a little bit of a waterfall thing happening here.
I'm just saying you have
there's a bubbling around.
a waterfall and a little pool of water and then a bunch of bones all around it. So, just saying, don't trust it.
It could also be food for whoever is inhabiting the tower. This is just how they dispose of the parts they can't use.
One would hope. Ooh,
Well-
are there more bones over there? He sort of points through the arch on the right side here. I can see it in the map. I don't know if it's legit.
Yeah, there are bones scattered
all
around
over the place. Okay.
I didn't put like detailed bones every place, but just enough.
So
that,
there's a lot though.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he still sort of points out there's many.
Yeah, I believe I based this map off another map I pulled and I added stuff to it. So I don't remember what I put and what there was the original.
Well, we best keep going. After all, we're a long way from Waterdeep. Humo's gonna
300
take a few
miles.
steps under the archway. It doesn't collapse on his head when he goes under, does it?
No, you walk under it, and then I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. Right route. Nobody move. Hold on.
Whoop!
So bad.
Yep. Can't help you.
Humo's walking under the sign. After all, he turns around.
What?
We're only 300 miles from Waterdeep.
What'd you get for your dexterity savings throw?
Ooh.
10.
Okay. When that happens,
Hang on.
Hemo fell down somewhere again.
when
Did I
that
say,
happens,
I have an Indomitable?
you see a hole appear as the fake earth around it collapses and the sides just kind of crumble in. You see that there was a hole there that was loosely packed with some kind of a loose cover, and it draws in. Think of like the
deadfall?
Sarlacc pit. It's just kind of falls in, and you see the sand and grit just kind of give away underneath your feet. Hemo, fall. You see Hemo goes, "Gah!" And he's just talking. He's backing up, looking at the thing, and he just goes, "Ah!" And you see him disappear
Can
Oh
in
no.
the darkness.
how does the reaction from
Nah, I'm not going to use
I'll let.
Indomitable.
I will.
It's a reaction which you can
If you
take
want to
whenever
give him,
you
if you
or
want to
a
cast your
creature-
spell, I think that
when
what
he falls.
what I'll say is when initiative rolls start,
Say
technically speaking, you do not have a reaction until it's your turn.
Okay, so if I get
right.
initiative before
So
him,
what
then
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you and Hemo roll initiative, and if he wins, if you win, you can do it. How about that? We'll say that.
All right.
So roll initiative, Hemo.
That's fair.
Hemo goes kind of quick, though.
Yeah, what'd you
16.
get? Yeah. So basically, you go, whoa, but by the time you look, he's already just disappeared, just like he just falls into the pit. Hemo, you're going to take. That's right, 4. I rolled not very high though, which is good. You're going to take 5, 6. You have 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you land on your back in the bottom of a strange pit. You have dark vision. As you look around, you can see that you are kind of at a top level as it disappears into an open chamber. Before you get to go, before everything else, I'm going to give everyone else a chance as we roll initiative. Let's roll initiative, everyone.
We already did.
I'll bring the tracker up. Yep.
Once again, Eric in holes becomes the theme of the adventure.
Okay, we everyone in there now? Ooh, we got 2 people at 16, so you guys can decide who's going to go first, though.
Hemo's
All right.
got it better.
All right, as you see here, Hemo just kind of fall into the pit.
Oh, that Hemo.
Flander, what are you going to do? You see the darkness there. It's loose earth. You think if you get close to that pit, you might actually get dragged in.
I'll get as close as I can and call out to Hemo.
All right, go. I think you can put yourself right there. You call out, Hemo.
No.
No, it's not. I mean, it's far enough down. It's not hard. It's loose earth, though. It's not echoing. You call out Hemo. What are you gonna do? That's a free action.
Does he call back?
No, you hear him go. Gah! What are you gonna do, Hemo? You haven't quite seen anything yet. You're basically looking up at the hole up there, but you haven't like looked around yet. You know what I mean? Like you're just sort of in shock. It's not your turn yet. So
Hemo goes, hold on, catch.
Okay, and I'm getting ready to catch.
all right, Hemo, it's your turn. I will move your character to the other screen. Unfortunately, Hemo, you're on your own map down there.
Where did I fall?
I will put you in here, and I'm gonna put you right here.
And how much damage did I take again?
8.
8.
Yeah, only 8.
Thank you. Gotta hit 88 hit points.
All right, so go ahead and put yourself in there on the map.
Where
Just put yourself
did I
right here.
fall?
I think where the dino bones are.
Ow.
All right, as you do, it is your turn now. You look around, and this is what you see.
Oh,
You
shit.
see
Oh god.
Oh no.
spiders formed of pure fire. They kind of catch you. They go. They look around. They spot you. Below, you see a giant worm. A worm crafted of almost pure fire. It is within this briny pool, and it looks up. And its mouth opens up. Its gaping maw. It goes. It is your turn. What do you want to do?
I quick fish my new rope and climbing kit and grappling hook.
You are prone
Out of
on the
my
ground
kit.
right now. So
I stand up and then I fish that previously stated stuff out of my kit, and I try to huck that grappling hook with the rope on it.
all right, well, it's 40 feet
high up as I can go.
How far can you throw it?
I don't
no.
know. It's never really covered in the PHB how far a guy can throw a thing.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. So I will say that
Do a strength check.
yeah, let's do
Or
a
athletics, I guess.
do an athletics roll, and we will see how far above 10 you get.
Wait, what am I doing here? I have Mage Hand. I floated up. I used the Mage Hand instead.
All right, you cast Mage Hand. It can carry it up 30 feet, right? Mage Hand I
30
think Mage
feet.
Hand is within 30 feet of you.
All right.
I still think 30 feet is probably better than you can actually do. Like,
Sure, I
just
hover it up
actually
30
throwing it.
feet. I did say catch. I hover it up 30 feet. There's a hook
Stand
being held by a hand.
Can I see it 10 feet down?
Yeah,
I see it?
you can see
It
the
is
hand
visible.
glowing up. You can see the hand glowing up here, and I will put it on the map. The hand.
So I guess I just float the grappling hook up there and realize that it's too far.
And then I will cast my Mage Hand to reach down and get it.
Hey!
All right, you cast your Mage Hand to reach down and get it. So
Did you ready an action? or-
well, you will do it on your turn. It's not your turn yet.
Yep.
So then we'll put that
Emo did holler the plan, so
Mage Hand.
yes, he coulda.
All right, so that was Hemo Jaru. It is now your turn, and we'll go back to the other map. What do you want to do, Jaru?
I will delay.
Delay till when? What's the trigger, or what do you want to delay till? Anything specific? Or or you have to wait till after somebody else's turn. So you
I'll
don't
wait
have
till
to tell me.
I'll wait till some.
Yeah. So you're
after
not
somebody's turn.
you're not okay. That's fair enough. Okay. So Jaru goes. That brings us to Theo. Theo, what would you like to do?
Because we haven't heard of any threat yet.
Yeah, did you hear any of that growling from down there?
No, you didn't hear anything. All you heard was all you heard was. Sorry,
Now you hear a more panicked Hemo going, catch, pull me up.
15, 20, 25. I'm gonna float here
Okay.
to the edge here. So I'm sort of like
Yep.
standing over it.
Yeah, you
in
can
the air.
see 40 feet below. You can see the light, kind of like your dark vision, kind of come in, and you can see him kind of standing up, looking up. But you see a mage hand.
He sounds a little more panicked now.
Yeah.
Oh, he just got his mage hand up there. Oh, okay. I have that cantrip as well, actually. So I will cast my cantrip mage hand and grab the grappling hook and move it onto the thing. Or like place it. I guess that'd be my item in action, right? It's sort of hooking it into the ground then.
Yeah. Well, you want to grab it and hook it on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put it up to me. Just shoot.
So the sequence is that you cast Mage Hand and you grab the hook to hook it onto the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good enough. Good enough for me. All right, that's awesome. All right, after that, it is my turn.
All right, Hemo, climb
12.
up.
Come on.
On your turn. Hurry up.
All right, so it is Eckankar go. It would be Eckankar's turn. However, I get to go first because I am going at
All right, fire
12.
monsters, get them.
All right,
duck.
they're going to climb up the trail here, so they have to move a little bit. So they're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 to here, and let me move the map to that particular one so that everyone can see.
Oh boy.
No.
So the first one is climbing up there, and let me attack you. You see, it walks up. You see this pure fire just climbs up and crawls over the top to attack Hemo.
Did it climb the wall?
They have a climb speed. They literally just go.
Oh yeah, they're spiders.
Yeah, they just climb up. It is a 10-foot drop from here. So to drop down into it, it's 10 feet. So they just go and climb up to attack you. And then you are currently 40 feet down, so it's 50 feet down to the spot from the top. Just for anybody who wants to get the math correct. All right, these creatures climb up, and it is going to attack you. Up. All right, they are. All right, first one. Now you know what to do. Ooh, I rolled 23 to hit.
Ugh, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, when they strike at you, he's gonna do. He does 3 points of piercing damage, 6 points of fire damage, and give me a dexterity savings throw.
Oof.
Oh no.
I got a 16 on that dex
All right,
save.
you did not catch fire.
Nice.
For those of you who watched the pregame, you'll be used to these creatures. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
one.
All right. That was first one. The second one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He goes to here. He's going to attack you. He's going to miss you. Here goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is just going to circle you. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Hope I can get up this rope fast.
He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to move to here. This one goes.
They're just running in like
10,
food.
15, 20, 25. He is actually climbing still. He can move twice, and he's going to move to here. These two move to here. And it is now Hemo's. Oh, I have to make. They all double move to attack you. All right, Hemo, what are you going to do?
Feeling that there's tension on the rope, I'm gonna climb for my life, I think. Do you think I can take the end of the rope with me? Like secure the end of the rope to myself and climb up?
Item interaction.
Yeah, I think you could probably. You want to grab the end of the rope and kind of pull it up with you so they can't use the rope.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, all those rope using
set it on fire.
spiders. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just bought this rope. I'm not setting it on fire.
Good
I want the
idea.
spiders
All
to
right,
set
It's
it on fire.
silk.
When you do that, these 4 get to make attacks of opportunity on you.
Oh, jeez.
Disengage, sir.
You want to take it to
How
disengage.
fast can I move up a rope?
At half your speed. It just you don't require a climb check. You know what I mean? You can just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so either you're disengaging and then climbing once, right? Or
Well, you can
climb
disengage.
Twice.
It's totally fine. You're
That's his
gonna
action versus, like I was saying,
That
he
is your
could
action,
climb twice if he did like a dash.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll disengage and then climb the ladder.
All right, so
climbing
you're gonna
the
move up
ladder is my
15
action.
feet. You disengage 15 feet.
Yeah, I swing back on the rope and I use the swing of the rope to escape the claws of these guys as I climb
You
up
kind of
the
as you
ladder.
climb up, the rope kind of swings over to the wall. You know, that's when you climb up, and I'll put you on that side to kind of signify that. So you're now 15 feet up into the air.
Pull them up the rest of the way.
Hemo looks up and goes, "These spiders are not normal."
All right, when you
Bring one up with you.
No, rather not. But pull
Right.
if you would.
Them all up.
Jaru, it is your turn. You are
think I got
back
skipped.
meanwhile back at the ranch of the other place. What do you want to do?
Ranch back at Jaru.
Yeah, bring it back up here. I have to keep moving the map because it doesn't remember. That's fine. What do you want to
Didn't
do,
Jaru
Jaru?
just go?
No, I delayed.
Oh, you delayed. Okay.
You can keep delaying. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I'll keep delaying.
Okay, Jaru is delaying. Next up is on the list is Theo.
I think we missed Lear and Zindra and Flander, didn't we? Or Eckankar.
I didn't go.
Wait, we have to let's
they-
remap it here. Something didn't work out right.
I think
okay.
Hemo basically just went early.
The turn order, I think, in your
I
other
have
map.
it. Yeah, I have it here. Let's start over. All right, so Hemo went, and then Jaru, and then the yellow went. It is now Eckankar's turn. Eckankar, what are you gonna do?
Can I get close enough to the rope and start pulling it up without like disturbing the sand to fall in?
Yeah, you can. But you just got to make me a savings throw.
Okay. It's
Basically,
Dex,
it's
right?
gonna start. You know, as you start pulling it in, it's gonna start. All you need to do is just give me a savings throw to not get pulled in.
Okay. And what? Dexterity?
Dexterity save, yeah. It doesn't
Alright.
seem to be that difficult, but it is probably more than 10. What'd you get?
15.
All right, you were able
That's
to.
right. He's like, it's gonna be more than 10. He rolls 10. Like,
All right,
Yep.
Aura.
Thank
Yeah.
God for that aura.
right, you grab it. You're like, it kind of slips underneath your whoa, and you back up and you start pulling the rope up.
Yeah.
You start pulling the rope, but you can pull him up half his distance. So now
Okay,
you are
so now
30. You're
15.
10 feet from the top. Hemo, you are now 10 feet from the top. You are 30 feet up in the air. All right, that was
good.
Eckankar. This worm gets to go.
Oh,
The
boy.
worm that's below, I won't show the map up. But Hemo, this is what I want you to know about the worm. The worm's gonna move. I gotta figure out what its movement is.
And Hemo is specifically 10 feet down from me?
Yeah.
Okay, then you do have access to my aura then.
All right.
Good.
The worm slides over underneath you. The worm has an aura effect.
Oh boy.
You are
Uh-oh.
still within.
Wait, did it just close that entire room?
Yeah, that whole room almost
Close
is an
that whole
aura
distance?
effect. Yeah, the whole room is
Oh,
almost
dear.
an aura
Oh, and
effect.
it's auraing right up the tunnel?
Yeah,
No, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dueling auras.
I gotta see what it does if I can.
Does your aura cancel out other stinky auras?
Oh, now we're getting into anime
no.
logic. We're gonna have some just like big energy fields clashing.
Yeah, we're both doing our
lightning
domain
everywhere.
expansions, and we're like,
Domain expansion this? Freaking aura powers that. Just pull me up!
doing my best.
Okay, so this thing, it radiates an aura as it nears you. Its presence induces a pain in creatures that are native to the material plane. Any creature that starts its turn within 30 feet of this creature, and you think it's up underneath you, you'll have to make a Fortitude savings throw on your turn. So it kind of, so it's kind of coming underneath you. And you kind of feel this pain coming underneath you.
So con save.
He does no. It's if he starts his turn there.
I know, but it's a con save.
You're not sure yet. Yeah, but it's gonna be pain. You can make your best guess.
Ow, ow, ow. Pull the rope.
That is
I'm pulling as hard as I can.
all right. And I want to see does it also get an attack? I gotta see what it can do here. What its range is.
That was a quick one.
He can't quite get you, so he basically moves right underneath. He basically full moves. That's all what he does. He moves right underneath.
Aura's up.
Yeah.
Can
Oh god.
All he
can
does
the
is
party
move.
above the hole see this creature's made of fire? Can they see him glowing?
Oh yeah, they can see this big creature with fire and all the spiders burning. Basically, underneath you just seems like a field of burn. You know, it's just
Pull me out.
Nemo, don't go back down there. That looks really fiery.
yeah.
It's worse than you know.
It's reminding me of like the Balrog scene in Moria. Like, oh, God.
Absolutely.
I'm just like standing almost over the hole, just staring straight down. Yep, don't.
All right. After the worm goes, Zinja draws
Fly,
her,
you fools.
Zinja draws her bow and she runs up near the
Careful.
edge, but she doesn't go all the way to the edge. And she comes across to the edge. She has the bow. She walks up here. She is going to 5, 10. She's just going to climb. Give me a climb.
On the arch.
She does fine. She climbs up onto this. Basically, she climbs up onto this arch right here. That's what she does.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
And she does. She's kind of like she's in this heavy canopy. She kind of squeezing the bristles all around her. She's kind of like trying to squeeze underneath her, while these leaves kind of like reach out toward her, almost trying to poke her in the face. All right, that is her turn. So she double move. Lear, what do you want to do?
Lear will walk up kind of near the hole next to Eckankar, and he'll, using his staff, point around the edges of the circle, and then water will start to pour from the edges, and he'll cast Tidal Wave.
All right, casting tidal wave. What is the
So
description of
eight-
tidal wave?
Tidal Wave. You conjure up a wave of water that crashes down within an area, and I'll basically be targeting all of the groups right at the bottom.
Oh
Is it-
God!
is it-
I
is
grip
it
the
line
rope.
feet
10 feet wide.
What is it?
30 feet long and 10 feet wide. So I'm basically saying it's just gonna like wash over that little ledge down there.
Okay. Okay.
And then every creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
18 DC, or take 48 bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna move back to that screen for me and make a dexterity saving throw of 18.
Yep.
You said it was 30 feet high,
Yes.
so starting like literally at his feet.
Well, he's at 30. He's at
Going
30
past
feet,
you.
right? So and
'cause
what's
it's
the area
40 feet
effect?
down.
What's the area? Is it 10 feet wide or
10.
what?
It's 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall.
Okay, so
okay.
you're
Oh, 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall, 30 foot wide, 30 feet high, and 10 feet tall.
No.
What's the range?
30 by 30 by 10
It's
feet
a
tall.
120 foot range.
So yeah, you
Yeah.
can start it anywhere.
All right, so first thing I need to do is you're going up to the edge to look over the side, right? So I just need to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Theo says, careful, right as you approach. That's going to help.
18.
18. All right, you're able to. You're kind of like the sand beneath you starts, and you cast a spell. All right, let me make my saving throws, and you take. Well, what's the damage?
20 bludgeoning
20
if
bludgeoning.
you fail.
Okay. 10
I like
if I made it.
Half
like
as
the
much
concept.
if you
Got it.
save.
Got it.
I love that this is water with the fire, even though it's just bludgeoning damage, but it's like...
It is cool.
It feels better.
Yeah, it's very, very elemental, right?
Yep.
That is very cool. Okay, hit points. I gotta get at that. And
It's a shame there's not really a water type of damage, because a lot of things use water and then they just
Use
end up
cold,
as bludgeoning.
Yeah, it's cold.
yeah, they
or
basically call it
bludgeoning.
cold, right?
Yeah, there's cold damage.
Okay, the water washes down, doing a bunch of you hear a bunch of hissing.
Do you guys think? Do you
Almost a
guys
sauna
think that the
up
big
here.
worm is immune to fire or just resistant?
I gotta imagine
Immune.
immune.
One of those two, yes.
Yeah,
It was described as made of fire.
Way to commit.
almost.
This thing I'm feeling, though, it's not like, it's not just a heat aura. It's something more.
All right, Flander, it is your turn. What are you gonna do?
Right.
You're standing down there. You're precariously. You're not quite to the edge yet.
I go to next to Eckankar, grab hold of the rope, and say, "Everybody, pull!"
All right, you're gonna go next
Gauntlets
to
of Ogre
Eckankar.
power
Where?
aglow.
You want to help Eckankar? So you
I
want
want to help
aid him?
Eckankar.
Okay,
Yep.
you're gonna
Like
aid
get
him.
behind him and pull on the rope.
All right, so you're gonna aid him, right? So
Yep.
he'll get advantage on his pull. All right,
Mhm.
that is Hemo. Hemo, what are you gonna do? You're 10 feet from the top. You see these creatures below you.
I'm gonna climb up that rope and I'm gonna scramble.
All right, you climb up to the top of that rope, removing you from this lower chamber. All right, go ahead and put yourself up on the top again, and
Since,
just put yourself right next to the edge.
I was gonna say, well, since Eckankar is pulling him from the edge there, would it make sense for him to come up kind of
He's
behind,
right where he's at.
behind
Yeah, that's
Theo?
fine. Yeah.
Oh, he is
Yeah.
right there already.
Yep.
Never mind, you're there
Yeah, I
already.
didn't pull you off the map to begin with.
How far can I move?
You climbed
climbed
up 10
10
feet,
feet.
so which is
Worth.
20 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So
You get 10
you
So I
more?
can climb 10 more feet.
Yeah, you're at the top. You have 10 more feet of movement.
Okay, I move to here.
All
Move
right.
away from the hole.
Nice. All right, that is Hemo. That brings us to Jaru. Jaru, what do you want to do? Or you can continue doing.
Thank you
Go
all.
back to my
Oh my god. There's a fire.
spot.
Like you see it. What? It's some sort of nest of fire creatures.
Just staring down there. Yep.
All right, Theo, what are you gonna do?
That looks really bad down there. He's gonna cast a acid splash. He'll actually move up away from the hole too, so he's getting up about another, I guess, 15 feet or so. Up, because you said the canopy's up there, so
Yeah.
can't go too far. And then I'm gonna hurl a bubble of acid down into the hole. I can get a 60-foot range.
Nice.
Choose one or two creatures, so I'm assuming I can still see the worm and the
Oh yeah, you can
one of the
choose
spiders,
yeah.
maybe.
You want to choose one of the spiders that are next to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're gonna do acid. Do I have a savings throw?
You do have a spell save at DC 16.
All right.
I should tell you what it is here. I'm assuming it's reflex.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's reflex 2. There.
Dexterity. Yeah.
Dexterity. All right. Surprisingly, the dexterity of the worm is not great. All right, he fails. How much damage do I take?
It 2d6 points of damage is 6 points of acid damage.
6 points of acid damage. All right, it is immune.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah. Sort of a test. He'll call out.
Yeah, yeah.
The acid did not seem to do anything to them either.
All right, what do you want to do? Anything more?
Perhaps we should keep moving and avoid this entirely.
Leave the hole of fiery horrors.
Well, they are likely coming out.
Lear, is that a man-made trap, or do you think spiders made that?
I'll move 5 feet back away from the edge here as well. So I'm still up in the air 15, but I'm back here.
All right, below you can see the spiders just climbing up to the top, and when they do so, they will emerge all around you. I had them on a map kind of randomly, so I'm just gonna show them wherever they had them on the map before, and that's
If you were slowed down by my tidal wave, right? Getting
What's
pwned
that?
Out.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, did the
Did
title
anybody
list
get
them?
knocked prone and
No,
slowed
nobody.
down?
None of them failed.
Damn.
None of them failed.
Well, I guess they're
It was a really good
Their
idea.
dex is
You got lots
really
of legs.
high.
Yeah.
All right,
Bunch of
they
legs.
they come crawling out. I had them preset in this position where them crawling out, so that's where they're going to be. They come crawling out. They just move this round. I'm not over anybody, am I? Let me see here.
Nope. I don't think so.
Nope. Let me see. Yep. Okay. So they just did a full move, and as they come flying out of here.
At least we're not in a pit now.
Yeah. Yeah.
However,
benefit.
Good save. I didn't know this was gonna happen when I bought the climber's kit and rope and grappling hook.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
You really need to stop falling down holes or pits.
I just need to get better at climbing, I think.
Okay. So the turn tracker's now up as requested.
Thank you.
All right. So let's go to
Spiders went just now, yeah.
Eckankar. It is your turn. Eckankar, what do you
I'll
want to do?
Start bashing at this
Can
one.
you close the hole?
No, I have no ability of closing that hole.
That thing's gonna get wider if we keep running around it.
Well,
Lear says, everybody back away from the hole.
and that worm looked not friendly.
Yeah. So I'll start by bashing this guy. 20 to hit.
Which one are you hitting?
One right in front
This
of him.
Okay, go for it. Armor class 20 will hit.
That'll be 10 points.
10 points of damage. All right, he's going to take that 10 points.
All right, second attack.
Remember, they explode Eckankar.
Yeah, well, I remember. It's another 16 to hit.
Oh shit, these
That
ones
will
explode
hit.
too.
That will hit.
Another 5.
All right, it's still up.
Okay. I'll stay there. I'm not gonna get out of the way. Or actually, no. You know what? I will move to take its attack of opportunity, and I'll move over here.
We're going to move out of its way. All right, it's going to take its attack of opportunity on you.
Yep.
All right, it's going to miss you, I believe. 19 is what it hit.
That's a miss.
Okay, nice. All right, that is, and it is now. I gotta get this set up
The
correctly.
worm's
here.
turn.
Zindra climbed that tower, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she's at the top.
All right, it is now the worm's turn. All right, the worm has a burrowing speed.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what I was
no.
worried about.
That's not good.
All right, what is going to happen here is it's going to move, and you see it appear. It's going to appear right here.
No, no, Jeru.
It basically bursts out of the ground. Right there. When it does so, I'm going to trigger its area effect so everyone can see it.
Oof.
Boom.
Oh,
Now, if you are within its area effect, when your
Eliminate.
turn starts, let me know on this turn. All right, that brings it does
everybody.
basically it does its full move. It goes pop. Jeru, you're looking, it's like your face turns even more white.
It does like a sandworm thing. It just
Glowing red a little bit, actually.
All right, that brings us to, and this thing is. All right, maybe you can ride it. If your eyes start turning blue. All right, cool.
Lisa
All
Al
right.
Gaib.
Deep.
That's hilarious. All right. All right, that brings us to, that was the worm just moving. That brings us to Zindra. Zindra looks at the.
So you skipped me?
Well,
Yes.
I must have skipped you because you go after Hemo.
Yeah.
So you want to go now? You can.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. What do you want to do?
Maybe now.
You delayed. It's still now, right?
I'll put you at a 9.5.
What? Cast Blessing of the Raven's Queen,
All right.
because I don't want to be right there. I started in its thing, so
Yep. Okay. So when you start your turn inside of the creature, let's see what happens. You're going to have to give me a
to be clear,
fortitude
Jeru
saving
hasn't
throw.
been eaten. He's just in the AOE.
The AoE.
Come on, roll high.
Oh, no!
No, you rolled
Why
a
is he not an
3,
X?
which is from a critical 1. All right.
not
On
an
a
X
failed
or a
saving
either.
throw, the creature is poisoned until the start of its next turn.
okay.
All right. So you are now you are considered poisoned. So that means
What does
basically
that
all
do?
of your actions are, they basically you take disadvantage on pretty much anything and everything. All right.
Well, fortunately, Blessing of the Raven Queen does not require anything.
Yep. So
Disadvantage
so-
on attack rolls and ability checks.
you see him, you peer out.
Is there more map here that we can?
Yeah, I will reveal a little bit. Now, if you move past into the darkness, that's where that kind of like the danger zone happens. And I have a
Okay.
little line just so you're aware. And I will reveal a little bit more of that.
There's an even bigger worm.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Always
the,
a worm. And then Qui-Gon Jinn has said. Qui-Gon Jinn.
There's always a
Cool.
bigger fish.
Always a bigger. All right,
What a deep cut.
yeah, what a deep cut. All right, all
I
right.
recently
That was.
rewatched that movie in theaters, by the way.
Oh, you
So
did?
good. Yeah.
I'm jealous. That's awesome. All right, that was Jeru. That brings us to Zindra.
I'm gonna move too.
Okay, you're gonna move. All right. Gonna keep making me do the fog of war. You can't just sit still. I get you. Always Always a bigger map. All right.
Who wants to sit still? There's flaming spiders everywhere.
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever works for you. All right, Zindra goes. She has to
And I
make a
can
save.
cast a cantrip, can't I?
What's that?
I can still cast a cantrip.
Yeah, you can go.
So that was just a bonus action.
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry.
No, that's what do you want? What do you want to cast?
I am going to cast Mind Sliver on the worm.
Get him.
All right.
DC
Awesome.
16 intelligence.
DC 16 intelligence. Ooh, I rolled a 16. I want to see if it has negative towards intelligence. So hold
Oh,
on. Let me double check here.
Please.
Its intelligence is. Oh, he's got a negative 6. He's got a negative 3 to its intelligence. So yeah, he
Hooray!
fails.
so
More
it's
wormy,
going to
less
take
dragony.
7 points of psychic damage.
All right.
And let's see. It subtracts 1d4 from its next saving throw.
Got it.
All right.
All right. You said 7 points of damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Of psychic if it takes it.
Yeah, I think it does. I have to double check. This thing has all kinds of crazy things about it. Yep, it took your psychic damage. All right. That is Zindra goes. She makes her save, so she is not poisoned. She's going to take 2 shots at this thing with an arrow. Fire at it. She's going to miss terribly. Ooh, and she's going to hit once. She's going to hit with her longbow. Ooh, and does maximum damage. Unfortunately, it only takes half damage from her strikes.
Oh, good.
She doesn't have a magical bow, so she's just firing.
Throw your bracelet at it.
All right. Yeah. Zindra went. That is Lear next. Oh, she's also
Okay.
she also moves back out of kind of steps back out of the she's like, Lear, start off by giving me a constitution save.
12.
All right. You
plus
are
X.
You're not in my aura.
you are not in the aura, or where you at? I thought you were in the aura.
He's
I
just
moved.
too far away. That's okay.
No, this is Lear.
No, he's talking about my aura.
Oh, your aura. Okay. So you're gonna be poisoned now for this round.
That is okay, because what I'm actually going to do is I will point my staff into the distance.
All right.
And I will hit in the measuring box and broadcast others. I'll target it right there. A 30-foot square radius square in this space. I'm going to cast Maelstrom.
All right.
So a giant 5
Can you draw
feet
the
of
box?
water.
Can you draw the box for me one more time?
Yes.
And just leave it there for a second. So it looks like Zindra and Lear are inside the box.
So what's going to happen is Zindra, she's not going to be in it. It's 5 feet of water that kind of fill up in this area and start swirling towards the center.
Okay. Because she's up in the area, you mean?
Oh, it's a
Yeah, she's
flat
up.
AoE.
Got it.
Oh.
Okay,
So
no problem.
Lear will jump up with his bonus action and turn into an air elemental and fly upward.
But you cast a spell, right?
Right.
So everybody in there is going to be affected, including Lear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it a savings throw I make?
It is a savings throw. Here, let me put it in the...
All right. What is so? Let me make it. Okay. All right. And what happens when I
18.
fail?
When you fail a strength saving throw
It's
of
considered
18.
different. Oh, it's just difficult terrain. Is that what it is?
It's difficult terrain, and then if you fail your saving throw, you take 66 damage and are pulled 10 feet towards the center.
Ooh.
All right. So go ahead and make your savings throw, Lear.
Click all the buttons. Boop, boop. I made it.
Nice. Good job.
Oh, just made
Is it
it.
strength savings throw? Is that what it is?
It's a strength saving throw. Yep.
All right. And if you fail, what happens?
You
If
take
you- if
18
you-
points of damage and you get pulled 10 feet to the center.
And if you make it, you take half.
Take half, yeah, and you're
Okay,
not moved.
So go ahead and roll your damage because you're going to take that.
It's all right. We got 9. Let's be down to 70.
All right. And what's the total damage you did? 18, you said, or save for
18,
half.
Yeah, save for
Okay.
half.
Let me. I will adjust my creatures here.
This one's 70.
I'm going to roll them in groups of 2, which is easier.
20, 30. So the center point was kind of up in that green bush.
Yeah, like right here. And then I turn as my bonus action, turn into an air elemental and fly upward. 90
Nice.
feet.
90. You're going to be over the canopy, by the way.
Okay, you're going to drive
see
up more than 20 feet in the air.
You'll know the canopy is there. At about
Do you want to
20
fly up into the?
Yeah, I'll just go right up to the canopy then.
All right, so you're 20 feet up in the air. Where are you? Did you move?
Yeah, I'm moving my token
Way
away so
over.
I can put the
Way
arrow
over
elemental.
there. Make
Hold on.
everybody have to track you.
No, I'm just trying to get him off the map because I'm going to change my token.
feet.
I'm putting him in the corner. Can
Leader is
you?
transformed.
Nobody
But
puts
also-
Lear in a corner.
Can you also size this token up to
Large?
Large, yeah.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum,
Thank you. Let
bum,
me
bum,
just make sure I
Nice.
save
bum,
that.
bum,
That's
bum.
awesome.
So did any of these fail
Ba, ba,
and have
ba.
to get pulled 10 feet
That
towards?
was really good,
No,
Eric.
none of them fail, but they took half the damage.
Gotcha.
Boom.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
let's get slightly out of Flanders.
And then you're
way
up.
here. I'll go
You're up
up. I'm
20
also
feet.
immune to poison as an air elemental.
Nice.
Awesome.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Oh, you did start your turn in the aura, though.
Yeah, he's
Right,
poisoned.
Okay.
But now I'm
good, you
not
did that.
because I'm immune.
Yeah, he's immune because of air elemental. Nice. That was Lear. That brings us to Flander. Flander, what are you going to do?
Take that con roll for one.
Yeah, first of all, start by doing a Constitution save.
You muted.
All right, you're going to fail your Constitution save, so you are considered poisoned now until the next round.
That worm is poison.
Okay. And I also want to cast slow on all but this one of those spiders. This one here will be the only one I can't get.
So you can cast slow on three. Is it 3 creatures?
Up to 6 creatures.
Okay, so you want to cast slow on all these 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4, 5. All right, what is my saving throw?
Okay. Let me just pop that up there.
They all made that strength save?
Yeah, they all made the strength save.
Damn.
Mhm.
Oh my
They,
god.
they have some of these creatures have very good saving throws.
That
Yeah.
maelstrom is still up though, so.
Yeah, they have to make a wisdom save.
All right, wisdom save. All right, let me do the wisdom save here.
17 or better.
17. That's hard to get. All right, so this is the only one you can't get to.
Yeah, this is the only one I can't get.
All right, I'll paint him pink if they fail. Okay, so this one's gonna fail. All right. Okay. This is gonna fail. All right, pink is, and they get a save every round for that, or is it just for the duration? I don't even know.
It's for the duration.
Normally they get a save
it's
every round.
at the end of each of its turns.
Right.
Yeah.
Most things they get a save every round. All right. Cool. All right, that is Flander. Hemo, what are you gonna do?
Is Flander going to move or anything else?
Yeah, I think as a bonus action, well, I'll move. First of all, can I get to over here out of the aura?
Yeah, you certainly can.
Mhm.
Awesome.
And and as a bonus action, I will give Zindra Bardic Inspiration.
All right. As you walk into the the bristly area past that, I need you to give me a dexterity savings throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
What'd you get?
Some hostile foliage.
Okay. Dex save.
All right, you're gonna take 5 points of piercing damage as you
very
go through
hostile.
through the razor
the prickly
brush.
bush.
those itchy bushes.
Do you remember Die Hard? And the cops go through the bush. He's like, "Ooh,
I don't remember that, but that's funny. I'm getting the image. All right, so that was Flander. It's Hemo's turn now. Hemo, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
You have a spell. Hold on, you have a spell effect up, right? Let me put it on the map because it's confusing if we don't see it. Okay, I'm gonna move it down on the map later.
That looks cool.
All right. The map later, and you see the water just kind of like he's drawing into the center of the.
So Flander, when you moved, You would have either had to go around that or through it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
So what would you want to do?
So
I think I
what
would
was
get
he
around
there?
it.
Yeah. So
You could also get up the top of this with Syndra.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'd have to
I
go
won't
through it
make
to
it
get
make.
up to there.
I'll leave you where you're at right now, and the next round, you take the damage when you're at the beginning of the round. When you start in that round.
Yeah, it's if you start there.
Okay, so go ahead and move your character. I'll let you move your character 5
I'll
foot
move him.
for now.
Yeah, I'll move him to there.
I'll start you there, and that way we don't have to repeat the game. All right,
Right.
Because that wasn't. It's confusing when you don't see the area effects on the screen.
This helps.
Yeah.
All right, so it is Hemo's turn now. Hemo, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so I see the Mind Sliver hit the fireworm. I see Zindra's regular arrows failing to hit the fireworm.
Yep.
Seems the rest of my party is going for some AoE on the spiders, so I'm going to stand up
All right.
and draw my sword on the fireworm.
All right. Draw. First of all, the very first thing to do is give me a Constitution saving throw. You are in Eckankar's aura.
He should not.
what do I-
in the world?
What do I get for the aura?
5.
5. Okay, you make
Wow,
your claim. You are
27.
not poisoned. They're not poisoned. All right, you draw your swords. What are you gonna do now?
I brush the fireworm and I go, make dinner out of me, will you?
All right.
Oh boy.
So you stood up. You drew your weapons and you ran forward.
I am not easy prey.
All right.
I'm going to swing with my scimitar,
Go for it.
the main hand
He's
one.
gonna swallow you whole in his next turn.
Some terrible.
12 to hit for my first attack,
Misses.
and
Oh!
27.
27
does
to hit.
Yeah.
27 does hit.
Awesome. I'd like to use a trip attack maneuver. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, I'm going to expend a superiority die. I'm going to add that die to the damage roll.
Nice.
So first I'm going to deal 16 points of magical slashing.
Nice.
If the target is large or smaller... Oh, he's not large or smaller, is he? He's huge.
Nope.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's something very funny about tripping a worm.
Yeah, he's bottom half of his body might still be in the hole too. Never know.
Yeah.
So you did expand it, but your trip failed.
Well, all right.
Okay. So
Did
that
the
was
damage.
You did do the damage though. Theo, it is your turn. Theo, where are you at?
I'm 15 feet in the air. I am going to.
You are still within its aura. It's a 30-foot
Yep,
aura.
so you
So
said
see
it
if
was
you're
a-
poisoned. Yes.
That was a Constitution save.
Yes.
And
You are poisoned.
I got a.
Yeah, you don't have enough. You
14?
need a 17.
No,
Yeah,
if you're
alright,
15
poison.
foot up, you're not in my aura.
Oh, you're right. I'm not in there. All right, I'll do a green dot for poison. Ugh. I'm gonna float down, so I'm 5 feet above the ground, and move over this way,
Okay, you do that.
kind of diagonally.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cast a spell called Thunderwave,
All right.
and it's got a 15-foot cube originating from me. I'm gonna go diagonally up this away, and I think I should be able to hit those 3.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So they're gonna have a
What kind of save is it?
Constitution saving throw. It's
Okay.
16, DC 16.
All right. All right. This one. How much damage do you do at half damage?
All right, half damage is coming right up. 2d8. Double checking, leveling up here. Yeah, it's just 2d8. Oh, I rolled really. That's 1d8. Sorry, 4 and 4.
So 8.
There you go. 8 points of damage.
So half of it is 4. All right. I take half if I make my save, right?
Yes.
Wow, these guys. I've made like almost all my saves.
Yeah, and like these guys are impossible to.
Yeah,
Keep up.
I know, right?
No, I'm rolling like 18s and 19s like consistently.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's just
You use them there.
yeah, use them now before the
Before you
bigger-
attack.
For
before
the crits, yeah.
Attack. I'd rather have them. Yeah, you'd rather. They
Yep,
all make
that's
their
right.
save.
Okay, so they'll take half damage and they do
Jeez.
not get pushed away, I
No,
think.
no, they don't. All right, that brings us. That is Theo. Anything else you're gonna do?
Oh, yes. As a bonus action on my turn, I'm going to raise the old defensive shield and get 9 temporary hit points.
All right, awesome. That brings us to them. That is now the spiders. All right, the spiders trapped in that difficult terrain. It is horrible, except they have burrowing and they literally just go. They fly underneath it. This one, it kind of just goes, crawls underneath the ground and just goes,
Yikes.
and appears next to Eckankar.
Mhm.
I rolled a natural 20. actually hit. You're going to take critical damage from this guy.
All right.
So it's going to be, so the attack is going to be 5 plus 8 is 13 physical damage.
Okay.
And then
So they started their turn there. Don't they have to take the damage again?
no, they haven't even moved yet. You never take the damage twice before your turn happens.
Yeah, they gotta get one more turn.
It's usually at the end of
Yeah.
your turn you have to be there.
Yeah.
So it's either that it doesn't happen till the start of your turn, or it happens once and then at the end of your turn. Those are only two ways in which the spells
Okay.
work. All right, so you do that, and then you're going to take 10 points of fire damage,
Okay.
and roll me a dexterity 14 save or be set on fire.
Yeesh.
I'm good.
Okay, your aura saved you.
It did.
All right,
It's a
Theo,
good aura.
are you're
It
5 feet
is.
up in the air right
5
now,
feet
right?
up there, yeah.
That's okay, I can reach that. It literally goes. It appears
Can
next
I
to
buy
you.
some stilts or something? This
Yeah.
seems really useful.
All right, I'm gonna hit. Well, I'm gonna miss you though. Your armor class is like 22, right?
Currently 22, yes.
All right. This one, it goes and appears right next to Jaru. Are you still taking half damage this round? Is it still the half damage round?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. It's going to hit 22 armor class.
It hits because I'm not blazing him.
Okay. I don't remember. You have to just let me know.
Yep,
you're
I'll
gonna
tell
take-
you.
yeah, you're going to take 6 points of piercing and 3 points of fire, and give me a dexterity save of 14 or be set on fire.
Yay.
What'd you get?
11.
So you're on fire. You literally see your body, like you're like, your equipment sets on fire. All right. When you're set on fire, you take 1 more point of fire damage, and you'll take 1 point of fire damage at the end of every round. You can
Now,
take
there
a
is a-
turn to actually. You can want to take your turn to put yourself out. Otherwise, you take 1d6 points of damage until you set yourself out. All right. That is that guy. This guy is going to move.
Now there is a 5-foot thick maelstrom of water immediately to Jeru's right, isn't there?
Do you want to take fire damage or a bunch of water bludgeoning damage?
It literally just goes melts into the ground. It goes. Because it has a burrowing speed and it can just burrow
Yeah.
30 feet.
Yeah, no, its speed is halved because it's slowed. So
Oh, this guy's speed is half because he's slowed. Thanks for
Yeah.
reminding me. All right, so I'll put him here. I'll just put him here. He's actually under the ground. I'm going to mark him. He's actually not targetable. So I'm going to mark him as.
So the one that hit Jeru is slowed too.
Yeah, I messed that up. So what I'll do is I'll just make it this one that does it. It's fine. I don't want to retro games. So I'll put him here, and I'll mark these guys
Call it
as.
playing it as it lies.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this guy. I'll put. How about? I'm just gonna put these X's on him right now, just because that just shows you can't target them. They're literally under the ground, crawling. And the same with this one. They're there. They're just like they're just under the ground being burrowed.
They're still slowed, yeah.
Yeah, they're slow. They're crawling, but they can't come up. They can't move far enough to get out of the maelstrom.
Got it. The guy that's on
Yeah.
me is not underground, though, correct? Oh, I get
nope.
what you're saying. You're Xing him. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Man.
All right, this one appears. It goes as it burrows out next to Flander. It's going to make its attack. I hit
Does it
armor class 17.
Burrow out through the water?
It goes underneath the
And-
water.
But
Yeah,
then
it
up
can just
through the water?
grow underground.
What's that?
But then up through the water, or is it on a rock?
There's no
17.
water there. It's right there.
Okay, gotcha.
yeah,
That's
beats it,
what I
beats
was-
it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the map is not is.
But it would have been an interesting thing if it came up into the water.
Yeah.
I'd be very curious how that.
All right, so he hit armor class. All right.
Yep, beats
Hits
it,
you
beats
for 4 points of piercing damage, 2 points of fire damage, and give me a dexterity 14 or be set on fire.
it. Okay, dexterity save.
Made it. You're not in fire. All right. I believe I have all those guys have gone. That brings us to Eckankar. Eckankar, what are you gonna do? You see this fire thing just
Yeah.
it looks kind of shaky. It's not, I mean, it's been hit a few times. It's got a lot of somebody's been blasting the hell out of it.
The one in front of me.
Yeah, they all kind of
Yeah.
look a little that way. So just let me
Yeah,
know.
I'll attack the one in front of me.
I go for it.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, 13.
Let me double check your armor.
I am flanking actually, so 15.
No, you're up in the. He's up in the air. The arrow
Oh
that
shoot,
he's
you're
up in.
right. You're right. So 13.
You missed.
All right. Second attack.
That'll
25.
hit. That will hit.
Only 5.
Oh my god, he's still up.
I'm gonna.
gotta-
no. No,
I was
I
gonna
won't.
warn
I
you.
won't.
You're about ready to go find a tower, and if you
Yeah,
want,
I know. I can't. I won't. I won't. All right. 5 damage.
All right, not enough to take him though.
Minimum damage.
That was a bad round for you.
That was a very bad round for me.
Are you all done?
Yeah, that's everything.
You think these spiders? They're kind of like you kind of see the fires going. You're kind of fluffing out of them. They're kind of just.
They're on their last leg, and I hit it with
you
like
see-
one of
you
those
see
like
almost
toys.
partial phasing in and out. They're been very badly damaged.
Yeah, Weir's been putting in work.
All right, Worm's turn. All right. Who attacked it? Hemo did, huh? Okay.
Hello.
I will use
Also
my
ran up to
reaction.
throw it.
I will use my reaction protection fighter to impose disadvantage on at least the first attack.
You don't know. He might, share a drink with me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I
there's always a
disadvantage on my
chance.
attack? Okay.
Your first attack against it.
Oh, just
I think it's only your first. I don't think it works like that for multi attack.
okay. So let me make your attack. I'm going to attack you with disadvantage. I missed your first attack. I got to see what he gets for actions here. Okay. I'm gonna make my second attack on you. But that's not with disadvantage, though, right?
I don't think it works that way. It's just a reaction.
All right. So I have I see. 10 plus 10 is 20. That's going to hit you, right?
Of 20 is going to hit my AC, yep.
Yep. When he does that, he's going to hit you for a bunch of damage. I'm having dice problems today where I just cannot seem to see the actual dice that I normally would see. All right. Okay.
We didn't do anything.
17 plus 6 is 23 points of piercing damage.
I'm going to use my parry reaction.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, I'm
23
going to
points of piercing damage.
parry the physical.
Go for it. And then
I'm going to reduce the damage by...
and then 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Now give me a DC 18 dexterity savings throw. This should hopefully be decent for you.
You got the 5.
Dexterity save?
Yeah. Big money.
That's just
No!
a 10.
Okay.
Now
Now
I'm going to burn Indomitable. I'm going to...
you're gonna roll it again.
Burn, my
Burn your Indomitable right here
to-
on the
yeah.
day. Okay.
Everything recharges on a short rest. I just need 10 minutes.
Yeah. You just get a short rest.
Dex save,
Okay.
18.
It grabs you, and you see him literally get pulled up by his feet, and he just kind of does what kids do, where they do the lift arm. They go, whoa, they kind of like go limp. He goes, it's kind of falls out from the thing. It goes. He's trying to swallow you.
Do it.
Oh god.
So with the parry, I put my sword up in the way, just enough to stop its mouth from closing around me.
Yeah.
What was the damage again?
Okay, so you get it's 13 and 9.
Okay. 21 points. I'm taking off 12 for my parry.
Nice.
So if it's 21 physical damage in total, that means I only take 9.
Nice. Good job.
Good parry. And an Indomitable, which doesn't take a reaction. I just get it. So
Nice.
There are a lot of things that helped you
Awesome.
take damage there.
Awesome.
that's very scary.
Oh.
I think that was a good use of Indomitable.
That is very good. That is
Followed
awesome.
by a fire.
I decided earlier today to not burn it and just fall down the hole. So
That's probably a great. That's awesome. All right. All right. And the fireworm. The fireworm burrows itself down. It goes,
that's right. You can't eat me for dinner. You best flee.
Jaru, it is your turn.
Gods, we gotta kill these things or get out of here.
I will initiate Blade Song,
Oh.
and I am going to attack.
Hear in your mind, Lear reach out and say, "Watch out, they explode on death."
Wonderful.
Nobody's blown one up yet.
20.
Armor class 20 against
Nope.
that thing does hit.
Well, when you're dealing
Disbelieve
5 damage at a time.
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Surprisingly, still up. Still up.
And then I will Blooming Blade, so I'll take another attack. 18.
18 will hit the thing.
All right. And come on. 12 points of damage.
Boom! Explodes.
That's not even the Booming Blade.
All right, explodes all around you. I have to look and see what the explosion is because I don't remember. I haven't used these in a while. Bruce,
Where were you
okay.
when you did that?
Everybody within 5
these
feet
things. Okay,
goes.
so it is just like a burning hand spell with a 10-foot radius. 5, 10. You're the only one who attacks. Let me check up burning blade,
Which one were you attacking?
or not burning blade.
It's
Burning
gone now.
hands.
There was one right in front of me.
You have to make a 15-foot cone dexterity saving throw. What'd you get?
12.
You missed. All right, so it does 3d6 damage in fire. I didn't roll great though, so you rolled 11 points of fire damage. Basically, a little burst of fire.
I will absorb elements to take half of that.
Okay, boom, and your weapon has now a fire to it, right? For the rest of the round. You get
Yeah, against something that's immune to fire.
Yeah, it's unfortunate in this case. All right, that was, and you were able to get rid of that one. One of the creatures is gone. Nice. All right, that brings us to
And then I'm gonna move.
probably right here. I guess right into that fire right here.
Right into the water?
Yeah.
No. So I don't want to take this 66 whatever points of damage versus 1 point of fire damage. Do you want me to give you another save because I'm moving through here?
If you're moving along that space, you're okay right now. You're basically right along you're skirting right along the edge of where it's at. You kind of like, you look at like all the bristle here and the water's here, and you're like, oh.
You're in a safety channel, 5
Yeah,
foot safety,
safety channel.
Okay.
That's an 80s song. The safety channel. SSSAA. All right. All right.
I think you're back in the main path almost now.
You fall into another hole.
Oh no.
That would be hilarious, but no. I should have put more holes in there. I didn't.
This
Like
time,
that.
All right.
native lightning.
That brings us.
Down.
I'm sorry. That brings us to Zindra. She's up there. All the water's below her, and she's like looking around. And she draws the weapon to fire at Jeruz, and all of a sudden the thing explodes. Then she turns around and she sees the one down at Flander, and she's gonna fire her arrows at it.
New trap idea. Instead of falling down into the earth, you fly up through
She
it.
has a bardic inspiration from Flander.
Like you canopy.
Yes, she does.
She does.
All right, she does some damage to the one on you, Flander. Unfortunately, it only does half the damage, and it just kind of it hits her, and the thing just kind of the air just sets into fire. Just, and she looks around. Who needs help? Who needs help?
Everyone.
It is Lear's turn. Lear, what do you want to do?
So Lear will try something because it's cool and I want to try to do it. He will swoop down over the top of this spider here and try to whirlwind him away.
Nice. Let
So
me
he's
check
gotta
though.
make a,
Isn't that funny? We haven't been able to move a single one of these even 5 feet yet.
I know. I'm hoping I get a
try
favorable
catapult.
roll on this one.
I think I should add too that I failed
Right.
my concentration check, so they're not slowed anymore.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I
Oh, dear.
thanks for telling me. All right. What is the read me the whirlwind effect? What does it do?
So each creature in the elemental space must make a strength saving throw of 14. On a failure, you take 3d8 plus 2 bludgeoning damage and are flung 20 feet away in a random direction, knocked prone.
All right. So I'll let
There's
you know
more if
these
he hits
spiders
it.
cannot be moved.
They just can't be moved.
They can't be moved against.
Oh, God.
They cannot be moved against. Basically, you can't. They're immune to force movement. So so all the things you're doing, they're basically just
They've just been
Yeah.
sort of ignoring. all-
they're bound to the earth, and they're immune. But but if you did it to the fireworm, you could move it. So
All right.
but you go down there and try it. No, it does. Now, so does the whirlwind? Does he take damage from being flung?
It's just damage. Like so, it's. What is it?
This is a strength savings throw.
Yeah, if you fail the saving throw,
It's bludgeoning
you
damage.
take damage and are flung.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
so
you just take buffeting damage. If
I think
you're
he's
in.
just going to take the damage. I'm going to make my strength savings.
Just
throw.
kinda
I failed
take
my savings throw.
Wind damage.
Oh, they failed to save.
So 17 bludgeoning.
All right. He's going to explode, hitting Eckankar, Hemo, and
The other one.
the air elemental. All three of you need to give me a dexterity savings throw.
How high was the air elemental though?
He's literally buffeting him. He's grabbing
Yeah,
him.
have to be around him.
He's literally
Oh.
grabbing him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that-
you're
definitely
you're
probably
you're in
better.
the aura then. Nice, 26.
You make it. You make it.
Oh, Hemo!
Hemo fails.
Hemo only got an 11.
All right. And what'd you get, air elemental boy?
I got a 13.
All right. I got to double check to see what the save is for that. It is 14.
Dang.
All right. So if you failed, you're taking 8 points of fire damage, or you take four if you made your save, 8 if you failed. I don't know if air elementals take fire damage. Do air elementals take fire damage?
They do take fire damage.
Okay. So different creatures have different things that they do. All right.
I almost turned into a fire elemental, but then I was like, well, I couldn't really do much to them.
Oh yeah, because you couldn't do any damage to them. They couldn't hurt you though.
You know, it would just be a standoff.
It basically just be you staring at each other. All right,
You'd be
Lyra.
the last one standing.
All right, Lyra trying to attack these creatures.
It's okay. Kill the
Flander,
one
what are you gonna
underneath
do?
me.
You got this creature sitting right in front of you here. He's right here. Just. Oh,
Okay, I'm
wait.
going to-
Let me get rid of this guy. I apologize.
Oh, you moved to? Oh.
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage,
All right.
and I'm going to try and hide in the bushes over here.
All right. Give me a dexterity savings throw.
Dexterity.
It's at 15
Whatever happened to that gauntlet of strength?
or 13.
thingy?
It's 13. It's 13 for the.
He still got it.
Yep, still got him.
All right. You got
He's
it.
still
So you're gonna
freakishly
take half
strong when he
damage.
activates
You're gonna
it.
take half
Yeah,
damage.
it's so funny. He's the strongest member of the party.
You're taking 1 point of piercing damage.
Okay.
All right. You jump back and you're gonna try to hide.
Yep. See.
Okay. All right. What is your hide
Stealth.
roll?
Oh, Nikes.
Dang.
No.
28.
28. That's it.
Yep.
Most likely. I'm gonna tell you that I thought at like level 10 I'd be getting some big numbers now, but okay. All right. Your pathetic 28 hide. No.
It's 5e leveling curve. It's
Yeah.
pretty flat.
Yeah, it's awesome. Hemo, what are you going to do? You just gotta take a bunch of fire damage. You see that this creature has just gone away.
So the ones I can see are the one next to Theo, and the one attacking Flander.
Yeah. I haven't gone yet,
Okay.
so it's not yellow turn yet.
Theo's not even in that much danger.
Theo?
Well, what the heck? May as well put in some work. I run forwards towards this spider. I draw my second scimitar, and I do a full round of attacks.
Get him.
All right.
We're gonna do a 27 to hit.
That one here
There
will
we
hit.
go.
8
probably
points magic. 8 points magic slashing.
8. Okay. It has 1 hit point left.
And
Sometimes the math works, sometimes.
29 to hit.
That
It's
will
gonna
hit.
do 9 points of slashing, and
All right. And when it does, it's going to explode.
Boom.
Boom. That's 10 points. That's Eckankar, Hemo,
Dexterity.
Air Elemental, and Theo. Dexterity 14.
Wait, 10 or 15 feet?
10 feet.
That wouldn't be me.
This one. No. You're right. I did the math wrong. I measured from Hemo,
He's
not the
just too
creature.
excited.
I was like,
Okay, it is still me.
Made it.
Damn.
All right, Eckankar, Hemo, and Theo is what I meant to say.
I made it,
Oh,
and
come
Hemo made it because he's in the aura.
All right, so if you
I did not
it-
make it.
If you fail, you're going to take 13. If you made it, you're going to take 6 in fire damage.
Oh, jeez.
Big damage.
Jeez.
It bleeds off of his defensive shield.
Nice. All right, Hemo, you did that. I think you just made one attack, right?
Yeah,
the second
that was the attack actions, and I took both of my attacks with that, so I have a bonus action, but
The other ones are all hidden, or still right? They're burrowed.
Yeah, they're still
underground.
burrowed.
Yeah,
That's
they're
what the X's are
burrowed.
for. Yeah, that's what the X's are. You can run over here, but yeah.
You can take that pink slow dot.
Yeah, I'm in the process of doing it. Thanks for reminding me.
he's gonna... I don't know, I think he's gonna stay where he's at for now.
Okay. That brings us to Theo. Theo, the flying with the flying feet.
Yeah. So a readied attack, you just get the singular attack.
Yeah, you get one attack.
So I think he's just gonna delay until they come out of the ground, and then he's gonna go down and smash them.
So you're gonna make a ready attack. You can't move an attack. You
Just
can
gonna delay
Okay.
until put me at.
Oh, you're gonna delay until after they go.
Yeah, what are they at? They're at 12.
Yeah, they're going next.
So yeah, put me at 11,
Yeah, they're going
11.9.
next.
11.9 it is.
Thank you, sir.
We move
Where's
this.
the big worm? Or does he moves at 12?
No, he moves after.
We didn't see where he went. He
He's
dug away.
he was pretty slow.
But he burrows it. He goes at 10.
All right, that is that
Goes
was
on 10?
That was it's the worm's. It's the spider's turn.
it's the it's
It's kind of terrifying to lose sight of something so large.
That wants to eat you. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got uninterested. He left. It's
all
fine.
right. He's gonna move to here.
Yeah, he's
he
gone.
has to make a saving throw just like everybody else does. He just takes half the damage from it. Hold on.
Does he see?
He
Flander,
fails.
though?
Oh, actually, I forgot you were hiding. Apologize, Flander. I forgot you were. He would not know. He does not know where you're at. He literally lost track of you, and you're like he kind of hides in the woods. So he does not know you're
They
there.
left a blood trail, though, I believe.
Stop helping him.
5, 10,
Cauterized. The wounds are cauterized.
15, 20.
A tracker would probably be able to find him now.
He's gonna run
Spider
to here,
busy.
and he's gonna attack the air elemental. How dare you? You're just a big blowhard.
Literally.
Actually, I apologize. He's gonna go to here, and he spews forth fire, which is similar to a burning hands, which is 1, 2, 3. So it's gonna be Eckankar and
Oh god.
this guy both have to make a dexterity 14 savings throw.
Rude.
All right, got
Made
it.
it with the aura.
Yeah, you both made it.
We both
You're
made
both
it.
gonna take half of, so 5 points is half fire damage. It just goes basically it spins around, and out of its basically like people would normally shoot a web, and where it actually spews an arc of fire everywhere, like a cone.
Well, we know these guys weren't making the old spider canopy up in the ceiling here.
Yeah. Now, this is all just Starship Troopers right now. These bugs.
Let's see.
Yeah.
All right, this one is going to crawl out.
I've got some knives to throw.
You're floating right now, right?
Yeah, I'm 5 feet.
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know why that did that.
I mean, it can reach me, but I don't know if it would know I'm there.
It didn't
until
know.
until
It
came
has
out.
tremor sense, and you're floating, so it
Right.
actually doesn't know to attack you.
Right.
So it just literally.
Sorry, Hemo.
So it crawled right underneath you and
Oh.
popped over there to attack Hemo.
I
It's
really
also
do
going to
need
spew.
stilts.
It spews an arc of fire, hitting Hemo, Eckankar, and the. Give me a DC 14 fire savings throw.
Dexterity save?
Oh, just made it.
Yeah, dexterity
I
save.
crushed that one.
All right, you all make it.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to take half of 10, which is 5. 5 again.
Hang on, I'm getting kind of pieced up here.
Yeah, me too, man.
Burn. So many fire.
Taking a Bic lighter.
How long? Has anybody gotten engulfed? These guys?
Jaru got lit on fire by something.
Yeah, you don't catch fire unless they attack you. The area affected doesn't do it.
Yeah, I think Flander was lit on fire at one point.
And this is going to also
No, I made
burst
I made the
a
save.
fire. It's
Oh, you
going to
did.
hit
Yeah.
Hemo and Eckankar, but not. Let's see, 5, 10. Yeah, it can hit all three of
Is it a
you.
line or a cone?
It's a cone.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to hit all three of you. This one here, give me a save.
Oh, wow. Did really well. I made
There
that.
you go.
10. What does the aura give me?
14.
5. You got 15.
So the aura gives me 5. I pass.
So I rolled 11, half that's 5. So you each take 5 points of fire damage.
Really consistent rolls.
Heating
For Alan.
up.
All right, it brings us now to Theo. Theo, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, is this a concentration spell?
Yes.
You've been hit like a few times now.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
By the way,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So,
It's dropped.
okay, just want to make sure.
Oh, that water looked really refreshing right about now. Whirlpool be damned. I'm burning up.
All right, is either of those two spiders looking any worse for wear than the other one?
They all look pretty bad. They all look kind of jacked. You don't. They're the little puffs of smoke with kind of cindered bodies.
There's spiders made of fire. They all look horrible. Just kill them.
All right.
They all kind of look. Oh, you know what? This guy didn't. I forgot this guy was even here. I'll go after you, dude. Theo. I'll have him go after you, Theo. I forgot he was even here. This burrowing guy. My
Sounds
fault.
good.
With all the blue and everything, I lost track of him.
All right. Well, he is going to.
This is you. Where are you at? You're over here. You're 5 feet floating in the air right now.
Yeah, he's basically just going to. Yeah. All right. He'll use his thunder gauntlets, so he'll come down and he'll basically try to smash him.
All right.
Just reaching down and just.
Yeah, you're like a
smashing into it.
superhero landing right on top of him.
It might as well try. It's almost effectively the same idea.
Yep, go for it. You attack it.
I'm going to stay where I am. All right. So first attack
Careful, Theo. That's really
You're
bad
attacking
for
this
your
one right
knees.
to the top one. Yeah.
Okay.
So 12.
Misses.
So that misses.
Their armor class is 15.
He'll move a smidge and he'll have flanking on that one, and then he'll attack again.
All right.
Oh God, he's going for the people
15.
elbow
That'll
again.
hit. How much damage do you
10
do?
points of thunder.
He's in
Oh,
his
he-
attitude era.
He's still up.
All right, that's still floating, 5 feet above the ground.
Yep.
There.
Boom. All right. Are you done, Theo?
Double checking
Bonus
for
action?
any bonus actions. Yeah, I have. I don't want to use another round of the defensive shield, so nope, that's gonna be it.
All right. I'm going to take the creature that lost its turn, and I'm going to have him go. So it's going to
Oh, that was
rise
the other
up.
burrower.
Yeah, this one's going to rise up here,
Rise up.
and let's see. It will rise
Burning
up.
hands.
Yeah, it's
Three
going to
of
burning
us.
hands. 1, 2. It's not going to hit Hemo, but it's going to hit Eckankar and the air elemental.
Ooh, that's a nat 1. That's
Oh,
another
no.
nat 1.
That double nat ones.
Oh my god, double nat ones. I didn't do that much. Basically, I've been rolling 10 like clockwork. 10 points of fire damage
Yeah.
if you failed.
10d1 points of damage.
I roll a 10s and
That'll-
11s, but yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll
right.
do. That'll
That
do.
was Theo just went before. So now it's Eckankar's
Well, it's okay. You're right.
I somehow got a
Yeah.
little bit
You're right.
out of Oh yeah, that's right.
You're right.
Because you're
Just-
down below.
And then
Okay.
the worm will come next.
All right. Eckankar, what are you gonna do?
Move over here. Attack that one.
All right.
16 to hit. Should hit.
16 hit definitely hits.
13 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, that one actually is not as bad off. That one's math, whatever reason didn't get hit that often. All right.
All right. Second attack. 22.
That will hit.
And another 10.
All right. It's gonna explode.
All right.
All right. Everyone gives me a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Just pleasantly
I'm
very
good.
slightly outside of that.
I think you're in it, though.
No, he's outside.
I'm
Oh,
alive.
you're outside of that. No, yeah. All right.
Made it.
All right. I think we all made it.
All right. So you're gonna take 9 or half of that's 4 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
That finally dissipated his shield. Singed a little bit.
Yeah. This has got to be some callbacks from earlier in the game, right? Did you guys
Yep.
forget about these guys? That was like-
Eck didn't. He almost died.
yeah. All right. That was Eckankar. All right. It's turn. Let's see what I'm going to go for here. He's going to have to because that's what he does. It's going to emerge here. The thing is popping up. I'm going to move the map a little bit.
Oh boy.
You're the one who fucked up the trail.
Jaru, you're not quite on the map, so when it's your turn, remind me to, if you're gonna do something, bring you on the map. All right, this thing pops up. It's gonna make one attempt at both Eckankar and one at Hemo.
I will impose disadvantage with my reaction for
Excellent.
him.
All right, so first of all, my attack on Eckankar. All right, that is gonna be a 24.
That'll hit.
All right, so you're gonna get hit for damage, and then let's see, what does the thing do here? It's gonna it does a lot of damage. So roll 1,
Don't tell me that.
10, 14, 17 plus 1 more.
Am I gonna have
Take
to use
30 points of piercing damage.
I am at 2 hit points. But I'm
Yeah.
still up.
10 points of bludgeoning.
Oof.
And an extra 10?
Yep, he does. He does.
All right, then I am unconscious and
Yeah, he
I'm
does.
down.
40 damage
He
in
does
one go?
4d8 plus 6 piercing damage plus 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. So I guess because you attacked me first, I can't actually do anything to help Hemo then.
He doesn't do anything to Hemo because that's his action. He
fully attacked me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, he didn't fully attack you. He attacked you once, but then he's gonna attack again because he's gonna use his next attack to swallow you.
Oh, okay.
He just goes.
Bye, guys.
I can't exactly grab him to stop this now, can I?
Now, I'll tell you, metagaming wise, that if you do enough damage to the creature, it can actually hurl up the creature. I'm just letting you guys probably remember that, but I'm just letting you know. All right, Hemo, Eckankar, unconscious, swallowed.
Nobody has a reaction nearby to do anything to him?
Well, not really. My reactions are defensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I have anything either.
Jaru, Eckankar is technically inside right now, being swallowed. Is there anything you want to do other than
I cast
flee?
Hold Monster.
Cast Hold Monster? Oh my god.
There you go.
All right, what is my save?
Um,
Is it intelligence based? Because he's
I
terrible
wish.
intelligence.
16 and it's
Constitution is really easy for this thing to defeat.
a wisdom save.
Ooh. Its wisdom is surprisingly a +1.
Oh.
All right. I rolled an 8 though. All right.
So it's held.
And I get to make that save at the end of every of my turn, right? Every round. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the end of my
each of its turns.
end of each of my turns. Okay,
And
it's
then I will
held.
also
What's the range on that spell?
90 feet.
Okay, perfect. All right, because you are just outside the map, so I was making sure I knew where it was at. All right, it's held. All of a sudden it goes.
Yeah, it's with her. And then I will also move forward.
All right, you have, I believe, advantage to do it, and if you're within 5 feet, you get a critical hit against it.
Excellent.
Holy crap.
All right,
Actually, I'm going to go to just the edge of the aura.
all right.
Well, I can just
I'm going to
take
check
my
the
pick,
aura to see if
carve them out.
it doesn't say specifically that it's not an
Oh.
effect if it's held.
I would assume it still has an effect.
It's just its aura.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
any creature that starts its turn within 30 feet of the creature must make a fortitude save. Yeah.
It's
All
gotta
right.
be still active.
So
I-
now I'm
I
going to
will
ask
pl-
you. So Jaru, you haven't gone to the aura, right? Okay. Zindra, she's already made the save once, so now she doesn't have to make it. So if you've already made the save once, you don't have to make the save on the aura a second time. You're basically just so you're aware. All right.
And my aura is gone because I'm unconscious.
And
No.
Zindra is up
'Cause you're
there.
worm-proof.
She yells. You hear as she gobbles it down. You hear Zindra back like, "Holy fuck! He swallowed him. She just said,
It's just a temporary condition.
She has advantage to hit it.
yeah, she doesn't have it. Oh, she does have advantage because it's held, right?
Kill
Good.
it.
Gonna fire 2 arrows at it. Oh, she rolled a critical hit with the
Nice.
first attack, and a critical. She rolled 2 20s.
Oh my god!
Unbelievable.
Glad
What,
you used
Syndra?
20s for good here.
So yeah.
I
my
rolled
God.
2. Okay, first attack. Oh, I tried to do max damage. I forgot. 16 plus 5 is 21. All right, and second one. I keep forgetting. I just do a plus 8. All right, 15 plus 5 is 20 more. Sure. She goes. He goes.
As it's held there.
She
Steady shots
yells down. Somebody get him out of there. She's like shocked.
We'll get him.
She's like, do I care about this guy?
He's just very, very stoic about it. We'll get him.
Lear, what are you gonna do? This thing is like it hasn't had its turn yet, so it's still frozen.
You know, I'll just take 2 slam attacks on it.
Go for it. You get advantage to hit it.
Did you say critical to within 5 feet?
All right, its armor class is 16, I believe. Yeah,
I hit
16.
that with both of those.
Nice.
Regardless of advantage. I'm just gonna crit fish real quick. Okay, it didn't happen.
All right,
It's all right. And then he'll take 2 points of 2 instances of bludgeoning damage.
Now,
Some magic and stuff.
I don't know this answer to this question. Does your are your attacks considered magical attacks? I don't know.
They are. Yep.
Okay, I thought they were, but I was double checking.
Yep. At
Oh,
this
if
point,
it
they are
hits it,
definitely
crit.
magical.
What's that?
If it hits, it's a crit, right? Because it's held.
I don't know if that's true. I'll
think you
double
just
check.
get
I believe
automatic
that's what it is. What is the condition that whole person gives you?
Paralyzed.
Paralyzed. All right, I'll just double check. I don't remember.
Incapacitated, can't move or speak, automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
There you
So
go.
both
So
of
if you're
those are
within,
crits.
yeah. So go ahead and make your critical
Both
damage.
crits.
That's awesome.
All right.
You need to because this
So-
thing has a lot of hit points.
It's just max damage.
I did it.
Yeah, it's you add your max on top of the damage you did, right?
Good spell.
Okay. So shit,
So how much?
Let's see.
You
My
did
max
12.
damage
It looks
is
like you did
2d8
12
plus
and
5.
11, and then what's your max?
2d8 plus 5.
16.
16 more.
So 16.
So 32 more.
Like 32, 42, 52, 55.
55 damage.
That is awesome.
Wailing into it.
That is awesome. You're just like,
Heck yeah, Lear.
And then I'm going to just shift over. He can this guy up here can take an opportunity attack, but
Oh,
I'm
he's
gonna
going to. Oh,
occupy
he's
their
going to.
Oh, he's
spaces.
going to.
you're fucked. All right. Ooh, I hit armor class 21, so he's gonna hit
It
you.
will hit.
All right, you're gonna take 6 points of piercing damage,
I'm resistant.
5 points of fire. And you can't be, and you're not, it doesn't say you're immune to be caught on fire, right? I mean, there doesn't say anything on there about that, right? You're not immune to fire or anything, right?
I'm not immune to
Yeah,
burning,
give me your
no.
dexterity 14 save because you can be caught on fire. Your own wind is feeding the fire. You're feeding the flame.
22.
Okay, so you're not burning. Okay, you move to there. What are you gonna do?
Fire tornado.
I'm just gonna occupy their space after wailing into the worm because I can be in their space. And let me see if my my whirlwind recharges here. It does not.
Ah, crap. All right, that is Lear. Flander, what are you gonna do? You're way up there in no man's land. You're in heavy briar. You literally have like everything is cutting into you as you move through the space. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to
flame
shoot.
right now, you can see.
I'm going to shoot for.
Oh, hold on, I didn't hear what you said. Say that again.
Okay, hang on. Am I? No. Okay, I'm going to shoot the worm.
Excellent.
Okay. Now the worm is going to have cover because you're shooting through all the briar and everything, so it's very difficult to see it. You're basically in the middle of
Does that mean
heavy.
his advantage and disadvantage are
No, he has a -5 to his attack rolls. He gets
Oh.
attack with advantage, but is it advantage for everybody? Is it within 30 feet? It's just advantage for paralyzed.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yeah.
The
All right.
critical hit thing is only for melee distance.
Yep.
Right. So go ahead and do your attack, but you have a -5 to your attack even after advantage. Unfortunately,
And I think you're outside of crit range,
Statistically
too.
speaking.
he is outside of crit range.
That's a 22.
Oh, go ahead.
So does a 17 hit?
You rolled a 17. A 17 does hit. Yep. So you do
Okay.
damage.
Okay, he takes 11 points of piercing.
Nice.
Plus, since I'm hidden, I ignore that. I get 6 points sneak attack damage as well.
All right.
There we
That is
go.
Awesome.
Outside sneak attack.
He's outside of your sneak attack range because it's 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's
So
okay.
11
That
points of
we
piercing
all
damage.
police each other because it's a
No,
clean
yeah,
game. When
we gotta.
All right. Flander goes.
Okay,
Hero, what are you
and
gonna do?
whoa! I've still got a bonus action, and I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word at the 5th level.
Ooh.
Whoa.
And
Right.
anyone within 60 feet of me
All right.
will get.
That you
Hang
can
on here.
see.
See.
I was
think
gonna say,
everybody
does
else
Eck wake up in his stomach?
I think he has to be able to see them.
I'm pretty
but-
sure it's.
Yeah.
Well, I was just wondering.
Yeah.
You got that
Right.
good berry in your pocket.
That is awesome, though.
3d4, so that's 5 points plus another 9 for my my charisma bonus. So that's everybody gets 14 points of points
Yeah,
hit points back.
Nice. Except for Eckankar, who's been swallowed.
Yep.
That brings me back up to max. Thank you.
Oh,
Nice.
that bites.
Same. Thank you.
All right.
Ever the bard.
All right. Everyone. So now it's yellow team. Yeah. These creatures here get to go.
I don't know if they would know about this, Alan, but the guy that I did hit last round on my turn would, if he tries to attack anybody other than me, he would have disadvantage on that attack.
I would guess that I gotta check their.
It's sort of a distracting thing.
Yeah,
that
I would
comes from the
think that they
gauntlets.
kind of know it inherently, unless they're mindless. And these creatures are not mindless, so
Not quite.
so I would say he's going to attack you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Their intelligence is very low, but
But not zero.
they're not zero. Well,
Not one.
I think anything under 3 is considered. I can usually consider that mindless.
I was
but
pretty
he's
close to
gonna-
that in my
he's gonna attack
charisma.
you. Yeah. All right. You were charismaless.
Ooh, boy.
All right. He's attacking you, and he just attacks you. He doesn't have disadvantage or advantage or anything, right?
Correct.
Okay. He's not gonna hit you though because he's rolled a 19 to hit you.
Perfect.
Attack you. Boom. All right. This
Armor
one here.
doing its job.
This one here. It looks up at Zendra, but that's way too much effort for when he'd rather just get the easy food. So he is going to.
See you.
I told you I'm not
I
dinner.
think he's going to. He's going to run over and attack Hemo. He runs forward. I missed.
Is there one under the elemental right now?
Yeah, there is. I gotta move the ladder here. All right, he's going to. He moves to here, 5 feet, and he's gonna attack the elemental. Yeah, elemental. He's gonna burst on you. Give me. I gotta see if he recharges. Sorry. Before I do that, he did not. So he's gonna attack you. He's gonna bite at you. That's kind of why oftentimes I'll all burst at once because it's easy for me to keep track of. It's a little bit maybe not the best optimal solution, but it's easier for me to keep track of. He's gonna bite at you for. He's gonna armor class 14. Armor class
Misses.
Misses. Okay, perfect. All right, that is now Theo's turn. Theo, what are you gonna do?
All right. I'm gonna run past this spider. You can get an attack of opportunity, or fly past him.
Yep, he's gonna take his attack of opportunity.
20.
Homie, don't play like that. He's gonna miss you though, because your armor class is too high.
Beat up.
Perfect. And then I'm going to attack the fireworm with my thunder gauntlets with advantage. Come on, advantage.
Let's do it.
Does a 23 hit? Yes,
It does, yeah.
You said it's critical damage.
Yes.
So I forget how this goes. Do I just
You
Add
just do
another-
damage and then add
So
your
just-
die again.
so just another 1d4 or
No,
1d8? I
another-
mean,
Yeah, just a D8.
do
Yeah.
I double my
Or
strength
8
damage
points.
too?
Nope. You just add a D.
Okay.
You just add your die
Another
again.
D8. Got it. Another D8. Boom. Oh, max on that extra. So 16 points on the first hit,
Okay.
and
All
then I'm
right.
gonna punch him again.
Come on.
Does 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Excellent. So
Another 15.
7 plus 3, 10 more points of damage.
All right. You hit him for 10 more points of damage.
What's max plus die roll?
Oh, max plus?
Max plus die roll.
No, it's whatever you roll plus your die roll. That's your
It's just
critical.
another die roll? It's not
That's a
max?
critical damage. It's not max plus your die roll. So what happens is it's your max plus your die roll. But if he rolled his damage was 7, he adds his die roll again. That is max. If you roll d8s, 8 is your max.
Oh, so I should be adding 8 instead of the
Right.
3 that I did.
Right. Yeah, you did it
So
right.
it'll be 15
So
points.
15 instead of 10 more.
Yeah, that's right. So you add your die damage to it
So you
again.
added.
Yeah.
But I
But
said
it's max
10.
die.
I said 10, and it would have been 15 then.
Yeah, so if your die is 8, you add 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't need to roll
Yeah,
the
your,
D8.
your whatever your die is, you have
So
to
yeah, it's
add.
max die plus die.
Yeah.
So if you added 10, add 5 more.
I need to bring up my protractor now. All right, 5 more you said?
Where's my abacus?
Yeah, so I guess I didn't need to roll that
Okay.
extra D8.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. It's okay.
Catching up again.
Yes. So you did roll 8, and it was 8, but you don't need to roll it again.
And then
right?
yeah, exactly. My bonus action, I'll do another defensive shield.
All right, Eckankar, give me a savings throw for your death save.
Okay.
Hang in there, Eckankar.
19.
Yes.
We'll get you
All
out.
right. So that's a success. All right.
Keep punching. I hope you don't feel this through his belly.
All right,
Two
I'm
questions.
checking to see if you get attacked by the creature when you are swallowed. I don't know being held if you do. I'm
Yeah,
confused.
if he's held,
Yeah.
will he even vomit up Eckankar if he's held? We beat him up.
Yeah. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah,
Yes, I
no,
would
it's paralyzed.
consider whether the damage is from chewing or from stomach acid.
Well, yeah,
'cause-
like
Right.
swallowed implies I'm inside of it.
Yeah, it literally takes no. So when you're swallowed, it takes no action to take damage. It doesn't make an
so
attack or anything, so you just take it.
I would
Oh, so
assume that it's
I'm-
related to it chewing and squishing, though.
Nope.
The swallowing part.
Nope,
No,
I think it's just
so-
in your stomach. I
Yeah,
don't think. I think
that's-
being
that's-
paralyzed, because otherwise you would stop his heart and he would die.
Yeah, I would just like bash around. This is really, really bad.
Yeah. So it's going. So basically, you're going to lose a. He's going to do damage to you, which means you take 1 fail on your death save.
Yeah, so essentially that success is mitigated. Now I'm at neutral on its turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not great.
Whose turn is it right now, though?
Stranded damage roll from
Is
a
his turn?
single. Okay, hold on. I'm checking
Well,
it out,
yeah.
and then I
So
think
you got
he's
one
gonna.
success, 1 failure on your markers. Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
Okay,
a race.
and
Can you
then
make your death saves before he crunches you?
Eckankar, you are
Yeah.
vomited up on his turn because he did too much damage.
Thank God.
Basically, you take the damage. He basically. Well, I mean, you're technically paralyzed, but
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
take
let
the
it.
death save.
I kind of feel like. Do you think he could throw you up if you're paralyzed? That's my question.
So if he's getting chewed and
It's not. Is it an action?
stomach,
Is it an action to throw him up?
Yeah,
I think it would
I think
only
he's gonna
take the
automatically
acid
do it, but I'm
damage.
asking.
well,
So-
you don't stop breathing. You don't stop.
Right.
The heart doesn't stop. That's
The
what I'm
heart
asking.
doesn't
If it's,
stop.
if it's
Yeah,
not
So
a-
I think any
it's not an action.
automatic or
Yeah, I think you'd just be thrown up because it's just like you're inanimate.
Unless it takes his
Body.
entire turn to do the throwing up, or like an
Nope.
action to do the throwing up. If it's just bloop, you're free.
No.
Then do it.
Yeah, if he takes 20 or more damage, it says it vomits you up. So
Perfect.
I'm assuming that
Okay.
that's what that
Do I
means.
fall from like a height? Or do
No,
I
I
just
think
like,
I think technically you're like you don't take any more damage. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You're
Okay.
free.
So I'm free. I'm unconscious on the
covered
ground,
with
covered
acid.
in bile. I
some
look
DMs
awful.
could be some DMs can be a jerk and say like anytime the wind blows you take a death savings throw, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
It's
So
farted.
essentially, yeah. Okay. So essentially, the way we're gonna roll it, I made that death save. I got vomited up. I'm on the ground. 1 death save going forward.
Yeah, you're
Um,
one win, one negative.
I have
Okay.
a
Sounds
separate
good.
question.
1 win.
Oh wait,
1
wait,
So
I
he
gotta make
gets
my
a save.
I gotta make my
wisdom save.
Wisdom save. I
also
failed.
have a question.
Motherfucker, I
Good
hate
spell.
this. I quit.
You
If
throw
the
dice.
worm ate Eckankar, who had 2 good berries on him, did the worm eat 2 good berries?
Good point.
Not until they digested.
That's
Until
part of
he-
his inventory.
Uh,
Not until he had digested all
He
of his
doesn't.
stuff.
He's got a full stomach. Maybe that's why he hurled himself off.
Yeah.
All right. So blessings of the Raven Queen again.
All right.
Bamf.
There.
All right.
And then he's going to attack with advantage.
Welcome back, Jeru.
Yes. So, and since I haven't had this in a while,
No worries about stabbing into Eckankar now through his belly.
I get super advantage. So I hit. I'm gonna say
Nice.
26 hits, right?
Yes.
So 13 and 5.
That will destroy it. And I don't think that this guy actually gets any counters. I think he's the kind of the he's on.
He doesn't blow
I
up.
don't think he blows up.
Like a
Just-
friggin' nuke. Yeah.
That would kill us all.
Cloud shows up, and then the guys in the
Instantly
tower.
blows me up.
Oh, somebody's coming.
Yeah, it just literally goes.
The
It
ash.
just falls into ash and fire and cinder, disappears into nothing.
Well, I stopped concentrating on that.
Holy crap.
And there's this worm. There's a spider where.
Just one behind you.
There's one here, and one here.
Oh, that's Eckankar with the axe. Okay. Sorry.
Don't attack that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a friend.
Or do. I don't know what your intentions are.
What do you want to do?
I will booming blade the one behind me.
Which one? This one right
The
here?
one, yeah, that one.
Okay.
Oops, and I suppose I should attack, huh?
Okay.
$19.
19 will hit. How much damage do you do?
9, 10, 11.
It explodes. Everybody in a 10-foot area, give me a saving
no.
throw.
That's
Eckankar,
another
you
fail for me.
fail. You are now
Yep.
-2.
Stop blowing
Yep.
up spiders.
Jaru.
Just for a moment here.
And Hemo, please
Where is
give
it?
me a saving
Yeah,
throw.
He's right here.
Yeah.
It's a 14 is your saving throw.
Dex save. Not good. Eckankar is down. I
You
fail.
take, I finally broke my curse. You take 12 or half a 6.
Ooh.
I was rolling like 10s consistently for that.
Yeah, you were.
Boom.
This is a save, but I'm.
It's 14. You missed the save, so you took whatever the 14 or 12 damage. What is it? 9,
Zindra could kill me.
12
Gotta
points.
get-
Damage.
I get half damage.
Oh, because you did the teleporting, right? Okay. Boom. All right. That is awesome. And that brings us to Zindra. All right.
Zindra, don't shoot! The hemo's like waving his arms. Don't shoot!
Zindra can make a choice here.
Interesting.
Hang
Don't
on.
shoot this
Back.
one!
We must heal him. Hold.
I've got you.
All right. All right. Interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
He's got the one on the fire on the elemental.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta consider
she
it.
looks at the one and she looks over and she's standing up on the thing and she's like, fuck it, Eckankar. And she turns around and she fires down at this one. like there was a point where she kind of like just sort of like muled her head. She's like, there's no way I'm gonna do that. But she hits once. And she hits for 6 + 5 is 11. And that's made enough to blow this one away. This one blows up. That means that the air elemental is the only one who has to make a save.
Nice shot, Zindra. Nice shot.
Air elemental
And the
makes
elemental's a
Made it.
wild shape, so.
for 10.
we're
10,
not
10 or
pushed
save
by
for
his
half.
hit points.
So Cameron, you take 5 more points of fire damage.
It's nothing.
All right, that brings that's Zindra, and that brings us to Lear. What are you gonna do, Lear?
Let's go explode this last spot now. I will just. I'll do nothing for now. I'm just gonna kind of hover back over. I'll get
All right.
in this guy's face.
Flander, what are you gonna do?
Keep going. Keep going.
I'm going to cast Healing Word at. Well, actually, I'll do that as a bonus action. I'll cast Healing Word at on Eckankar,
Nice.
4th level,
Nice,
for 8 points plus 9. That's 17 points.
nice.
17 hit points back.
There you go.
Okay, now we can.
All right.
And for my action, I will shoot this guy here. And is he? Oh, sorry.
Oh, you can't
Oh.
see this guy. He's behind the tower.
Okay,
You can move.
I will move. Yep, we're out of range of that
Piercing
thing.
damage.
You can go ahead and move to that area. It's yeah. I'm not counting it
I
as
can move
difficult
to here.
terrain. You're just gonna get. You can be a dexterity save or get cut up.
Okay,
Razor plants.
Cut you.
okay. So that's dex save.
I believe it's 15. 15.
Ooh.
You failed your dex save, taking
Oh,
4
man.
points of piercing damage.
4 points.
Painful.
The only problem with having all these players is the map sometimes has to be so far pulled back
Yeah.
that it's hard to see what's
Are
going
you shooting
on.
now that you moved?
All right, go ahead and
I
give it,
can.
go ahead
Yeah,
and
I'll
give it a
shoot
shot.
now. Okay, I have a second here. Okay. And let's see if we can do it. It's a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay.
All right, but you did heal people and moved over. Hemo, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Crap.
Eckankar, you remember that you are currently right now, because you went down and came back, you are currently exhausted 1.
Yep.
Yeah. Until you take a short rest.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hemo, what are you gonna do?
well, shit. Can I just grab Eckankar and drag him down the road?
Don't go towards the hole.
Yeah, you can grab Eckankar. and-
Throw me down the hole.
You want to grab Eckankar and move him, or do you want to move him to?
Away from the spider, so down this way.
Yeah, go ahead, and you can move half your movement, and you can move him half your distance, so 15 feet.
1, 2, it's 10 feet.
Yep. And Eckankar, you want to move? You're going to move with
That's
him. You're
me
not going to
15
reject.
feet.
Okay?
So yeah, I guess I'll just grab him and.
Ek is covered in like bile and like saliva. He doesn't even know where he is right now.
This creature, I don't recall if he made his attack of opportunity yet. Anybody recall? I didn't mark him down. I think he did not.
I don't think he did either.
He did not.
First movement.
He's going to attack you.
Oh, me.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's going to
yeah,
hit
go
up
for
plus
it.
17. Does 17 hit you?
Yeah, 17 hits.
All right, he's going to hit you for, max piercing of 8. Not max fire of 3. And
I'm
give me
gonna-
a fortitude, or sorry, a dexterity save of 14 to not be burning.
You do get your 5 now.
Okay. I'm going to parry the piercing damage because I think it's cool if I block that as I grab Ek.
Yeah, cool.
Superiority die roll is 8.
Nice.
So I'm gonna.
You only take
subtract-
3 fire. Nice.
Actually, I also subtract my dex mod when I parry. So
Oh, nice.
yeah. So yeah, I take no piercing and then the 3 fire.
Yes.
Yeah. Sweet. And then I drag Eckankar. I have to make a dex save, was it?
Or fire.
Or to be set on fire, yeah.
And I have Eckankar's 15.
15, I
with
made it.
Eckankar's
Only
aura.
14. Nice.
Heck yeah.
Heck.
What's happening?
Don't worry, I got that one.
Huh?
Theo, oh, wait a minute. I see. The worm is next. They are not on the board here
The spider.
because the one in spider that's the key is dead, unfortunately. That's the way it works.
Oh, got it. But yeah, spider does go in 12.
Yeah, so it's just the one left, right?
Keep.
All right. Are you on the ground level, Lear?
On 5. Oh.
Lear, are you on the ground?
Yeah, ground level.
Okay,
I'm at
great.
5 feet up.
Okay. You're 5 feet up. All
Okay.
right. It's going to. Yeah, it's going to just attack Lear. I gotta hold on. I gotta see if it gets his charge back. Ah, he got his charge back. Nice.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Can you hit all 3 of us with that cone?
He's going
It's 2 at best.
to move to. I think if he goes 1, 2, so he can hit Theo, and he basically can hit Theo and the 2 air elemental and Theo, the 2 flying creatures. So both of you give me a dexterity 14 as he bursts fire out.
Oops. I have to
Seven,
take my first
9,
one. Did not
9.
mean to roll it with
Just
advantage.
do it to 13 then.
Yep, 13. So 18. I'm in the range. Woo!
Oh, you're at,
Hooray!
all right.
job,
Air
man.
elemental. What'd you get, Cameron?
Yeah,
11, or did you
11.
fail? So you take 9, or you'll take 4. I've been very consistent with that 3d6.
You really have.
It's been like I've been like 11, 10, like right in the ballpark. No low ones, no high ones. And it could be like 18, but it wasn't. All right, that was Hemo did that. The yellow went Theo. What are you gonna do?
Well, all right then. Since I guess we got Ek out of the danger's way, I'll float my way around this guy, and I'm gonna punch him.
All right, yep, that's fine. Walk
I
right
can't do an
around him.
advantage. Sorry, I guess it'll be my 2 rolls then. So first roll is 11, 13 with the flanking, but I'm guessing that's a miss.
That's a miss. Yeah, roll
Second
roll
one's
again.
25.
No, the just roll it again. Yeah, the first 11, 25. That's you. Just take the first one on the right. Now you just
fine.
roll it again. Yeah.
All right, I can re-roll the second one. That's fine too.
It's just.
Gauntlets.
I just want to be consistent.
Ooh,
That will
25.
hit. Nice.
Same number.
It's got
5 points of damage.
It's got 2 hit points left, so it's going to explode.
Yay! Exploding.
Explode.
Ooh, good timing with the drag.
Aru,
Yeah.
the air elemental, and Lear. And finally, I broke my curse, I think. 11, 12, 13, 14, or save for 7.
I've made it, so 7 points.
You're going to take 7 because you're at half stamp. Is it still
Yep.
half for you?
Yep.
I don't remember if you no, you attacked already last time, right?
I-
But you're still on the round with
Yep.
you teleported. Got it. Okay.
Energy shield blocks it.
So how much is half? 6?
7.
7?
14,
Nice.
14 and a half. So.
All right. And as the last of the cinders fall around you, the last of these creatures fade around you, you find silence fall upon this archway. Zindra's standing up on top, looking down at the group. She calls down, "Any more? Any more?"
Does not appear to be. I'll come over here and come back down to ground then.
It was just the one worm.
We gotta make a climb check for her. All right, she climbs down here.
Watch out, don't fall in though.
Yeah, she climbs down and she's like, "Whoa, wrong side." She's not within 5 feet, so she's okay. She comes.
Eckankar throws up a bunch of bile.
Why'd you swallow that? Come on, man.
It's his body.
I was unconscious.
Look, if you've never been eaten by something before, you don't have a lot of control when you're in there.
You have all your weapons still?
Give the man a break.
Yeah,
Unlike toweling him off.
Theo,
I'm
like,
just
gathers
like,
up your, he gathers up your weapon and hands it over to you.
Thank you, Theo.
Try not to get swallowed next time.
I didn't want that to happen. Just
I didn't say do not
Kinda
try
happened.
to. I said try not to.
thank you for your sage advice.
Would you like some healing though? I think I could help with that.
I would love some.
All right, he'll cast Cure Wounds at. You can just do it at first level because that's pretty easy to use, and it's actually a little bit better if you have a little bit of time to do. First level.
Yeah, because you get 1d8 instead of 1d4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Submit. Cancel. So, oof! I rolled a 1 though. Well, 5 points back on the
Oh
first
my
one.
god, that's terrible.
Oh no. He'll take out that
Oh my
potion
God.
of greater healing.
He does it twice for you. And
You
both are
rolled
only-
two. You rolled
roll
two ones.
Yeah, ridiculous.
You did. It's
So
a one.
5 plus 5. All
You
right.
got 10
And then,
back from Theo. It must be that bile. You should clean that off.
Yeah, no, it's really disgusting.
Ginger
Hemo,
comes.
thank you.
Ginger comes over as you're kind of getting yourself together. She walks up and she kind of reaches up with her thumb and kind of moves a little bit of the bile kind of out of your face a little bit, kind of out of your hair. She looks up. She looks up and she goes, "That was fucking cool."
And I think he's just like looking at her, and then he laughs. He's like, it was probably pretty cool, right?
Right?
It was.
He's
Next
just
time you
laughing.
really do have to stop the teeth from getting around you. Did you see how I parried it? Take notes.
She looks over and she goes, "Yeah, that parry was awesome."
And I won't lie, when I got eaten, I was staring at you, Hemo. I was more worried about you, and then I just got grabbed.
All right.
Just watch your back then.
With that, that's what we'll end for the night. Woo!
Not dead
All
yet.
right. So you were all expecting to fight at the tower, and it turned out you had a big
A
fight
hole in the
before
ground.
the tower.
Chemo.
By the way, did you like my fantastic special effects of the hole appearing
Yes.
Oh, that was really
and
good.
the water on the ground.
and the water on the ground?
It helps. It helps. It's
Yeah. As you see, when you guys are now at 10th level, the creatures and baddies start having a lot of special little twists and turns that make things a little, just because you can.
And
do a
the
whole bunch of-
environment's tricky too.
Yeah, well, these
Oh,
creatures,
yeah.
the spiders not being able to be moved, the creature having burrowing speeds
Mhm,
now,
mhm.
those type of things. That just.
Oh, my
That would have
God.
been so much worse in the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, if you would have not got out of the pit, I don't think you would have survived.
No.
Yeah,
Probably not.
we gotta put so much credit on Lear at the beginning of the fight, doing that all that stuff like really helped us out. Even though it didn't like move them, it did so much damage.
He did
early
half
on.
the damage. He did half the damage to the spider. Those spider things were half damage before they even got
Yeah,
out.
that was wild.
Yeah, it was
That was
so
awesome.
useful.
Makes me proud as a single target that I know that the ad clear is taken care of.
Yeah, but that hold monster though. Ooh.
Yeah, that was
Oh
epic.
yeah.
That was
Oh my
definitely
god.
We did
I
so
think
much
that's the only
damage
reason.
collectively.
That's one of the only reasons I think I made it.
Yeah, by the way, the
We
thing
just all
has like 150, 160 hit points or something.
That one round, we must have done half of that.
Well, he did 55 in like
Yeah,
one round, one shot.
Maybe
one
two-thirds.
attack.
Yeah.
Or
Yep.
two attack.
Yeah, I gotta look. I don't
Two
remember total
slams.
hit points, but it's like way up there. It's in the,
And if he had burrowed away,
Right. With him in his stomach.
Yeah, it
Bye.
would've been-
Oh yeah,
That would have been
gone completely.
that's why I was like, oh, stay there.
he would have thrown it up. Well, unfortunately, you did more than 20 points of damage, so he would have going to throw him.
Oh,
up
okay.
anyway, but-
Those 20 threshold. I thought you were saying he got down to 20 points.
No.
Hit points,
If
but
he takes 20 points
he
of
just-
damage,
he goes ow and then spits
yeah,
him back up.
it,
No, that's good. Good safety hatch.
so if he takes more than 20 points of damage in a single turn, he'll actually vomiting him up. So it's not as dangerous as that, as long as you're able to do 20. But
Sure.
if he would have got up there earlier
In a turn or a round?
what's that?
In a turn or a round?
In his turn. In a turn.
Ooh, because that's tough. Because that means one.
But he did
person-
55 points of
Yeah,
damage.
he did it,
Yeah.
but that's only because he did the whole person. If he didn't,
Yeah.
Right.
One
If he
turn.
was, if he didn't do that, he could have burrowed underground and just literally sat into there and just could digest it. It's
Yeah.
very dangerous. And I would have did it. Unfortunately, it sucks to have to reroll characters, but that's what happens sometimes.
sometimes that's what happens.
Yeah. All right. Did you
I'm
guys have?
so glad I took that spell.
Yeah.
how would
Oh my
Flander
god.
heal?
I'm so glad you took that spell.
The whole monster
Without
spell.
Eckankar.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's just like there was so many. I was like between hold monster or wall of force, and I'm like, because I wanted another one.
Yeah. Well, Wall of Force wouldn't have stopped these creatures because they could literally just burrow underneath it.
Yeah, it wouldn't have. Yeah,
This
wall of
this
force is
force.
nice in its own right.
Right. But this particular creature and a lot of things, the problem is like Wall of Force is great, but at high enough levels, some of these creatures, not all, but certain creatures can do things like Misty Step and do whatever. And just like you, like Wall of Force and Jaru is kind of a waste of time because you couldn't Misty Step right out, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's I'm glad you guys had fun. I thought maybe you'd get to the tower, but we had a lot of cool stuff that happened at the beginning, which I really thought
Good
was
role
really
playing.
fun. Yeah, it was
Good
really
role
fun. So, and I liked your interaction with your sword, which is cool. So, all right. Well, let's next week. I'm assuming you guys are going forth to look at the tower,
Yep.
but after probably maybe a quick
Yep.
rest weekend.
Short rest sounds smart.
All right, but
I
we'll
don't
get
think
there.
we're
guys
looking
need-
at
that.
I need a little healing.
All right,
We'll get you.
Yeah,
All right,
heck
let's-
is in bad shape.
We'll hit it out next round. Well, don't do anything. We'll hit it at the beginning next time. All right. See everybody. Good night.
Remember to walk without rhythm.
Bye for now.